Welcome to Baseball on MixedTV.tv. It's the rivalry game. We're making history today, ladies and gentlemen. With Alex Everly, I'm Jamie Kyle. Thanks for tuning in as we've got the Cleveland Raiders and the Walker Valley Mustangs playing a little baseball today. Listen, this has been one of those things this week where it's almost like a series in Major League Baseball. You got one game where we had a walk-off by Cleveland High School. You had the second game where we had a walk-off by Walker Valley. When you have those two games like that, Alex, and then you have probably third, fourth, fifth in the pitching lineup here, it's one of those deals where you don't know what kind of baseball you're going to get today.
Oh, I know what kind of baseball we're going to get today, and it's going to be a great game. Both of these squads, they are heavy senior-laden. However, the talent that you see on these squads, you go from senior to junior and junior to sophomore, it does not drop off, and we're going to see the depth of that talent on display this evening. For example, Cleveland starting third baseman, sophomore. Cleveland starting catcher, sophomore. I mean, you can see the talent run throughout both of these squads. Both of them have college commits that on each team, and we're in for a really good game tonight.
Absolutely. I talked to Coach Anderson earlier today, and he said, I know Coach Tucker's going to have his guys ready to go tonight. Our guys are preparing, and we'll be ready to answer the bell. I love that kind of talk, Alex, when we get these high school baseball games going, because you know these boys are ready to go.
Oh, you know they're ready to go. They've been thinking about this all day, and they're ready to go play, and I'm ready to watch them.
This is a lot of fun at Bill Talley Stadium. I was telling Alex today when I was looking to see what I was going to wear tonight, I was thinking shorts and T-shirt. Nope. I'm going to put layers on today because it's like 38 with a nice breeze. I kind of thought that it might be January or February out here playing baseball. Somebody told me, maybe it was you, that it's a blackberry winter
this is what
cherry winter.
This is what my grandmother would have called dogwood winter.
Yeah, I don't like it, whatever it is.
Now, hey, well, you know what? Welcome to Tennessee. In April, you don't know whether you're going to get a day in the 80s or you're going to get a day in the 40s, but you better prepare for both.
Exactly. That's one of the things. All right, so I did reach out to Coach Tucker as well. He said it's been an exciting series with a walk-off in both games. That's the cool thing I like to see is the walk-off so close in talent to where they've got to kind of go at it. And he said Coach Anderson and his staff do a good job of getting their guys ready. We'll have to rebound from a tough loss last night and to have a chance at winning this series. And the way I like him, we talked about this scheduling a couple of weeks ago where we're putting, kind of the same team in the district, like 3 games in a row. And so it's one of those things where you get very familiar with each other very quick.
Well, and Coach Brent Tucker has brought an entirely new attitude towards the Cleveland High School program. I mean, he brought a fresh coat of paint, literally and figuratively, to this program, and I look forward to seeing how this game plays out.
All right, great. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have first pitch right after this on MixedTV.tv. Rivalry games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be right back.
Be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv. Rivalry games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Jamie Kyle, Alex Everly here at Bill Talley Stadium. for the Cleveland High School Blue Raiders varsity against the Walker Valley Mustangs, a little crosstown rivalry here. As you probably can hear, Inner Sandman in the background. That means we're getting ready to go. Alex, throw us on what we got. Who's coming up for the Walker Valley Mustangs?
Well, I've got the starting lineup for the Walker Valley Mustangs. Start with this. You've got Carson Minix leading off at second base. You've got Braxton Smith batting second in center field. Felipe Castellanos is going to bat third and play shortstop. Connor Phillips is going to bat fourth, and he's the pitcher this evening. Keller Stansel is going to bat fifth and play right field. Satchel Cole is going to bat sixth and play third. Titus Torbett is going to play first and bat seventh. Hayden Harrison is going to play left field, bat eighth. Jordan Smith is going to catch and bat ninth. And Michael Pledge is our DH, and he will be batting 10th this evening.
Sound like you had 12 kids there. I wasn't really sure what was going on. Looked like Wes Anderson's grown a beard for tonight's game. He must have knew it was going to be cold. He's over there at third base. Can't even see his face because he's got the beard going on. So we do have Jack McBriar pitching for Cleveland. Looks like a hard-throwing right-hander here, so kind of watching him warm up. Listen, hard for the pitchers today because it's cold outside. It's hard to stay warm. And so making sure you have that, keeping that arm warm and you go over the dugout, that's going to be a big thing in between innings. So umpires look like they're about ready. We're about to throw it down. This is the inaugural event. Steve called us, Steve Hartline, or as you call him, Mr. Hartline. I won't tell you what I call him. He called me and asked me if we can do this, and I said, are you sure? And he said, it's the inaugural one, nobody will watch. And I was like, all right, we're good. So
sounds good.
That's what you get. So we got Carson Minix coming up here to bat.
Yeah, you were right. Jack McBrayer's throwing the ball hard. He is a hard-throwing kid. Came up to here from East Hamilton last year, and he is quite the pitcher.
Here's the first pitch. Oh, foul ball back here. Look, you almost reached your hand out to try to catch that.
It's a good thing there's a net there, that's for sure.
Yeah. I wonder if we can – we wouldn't be true broadcasters if we didn't get one hit right back up here to us.
Mm-hmm.
So Carson gets back in the box here, and Jack gets ready to deal. Here's the pitch. Oh, sweet curveball right there, right on the outside corner. Started kind of middle chest, broke down to the knees on the outside corner. Sweet pitch there by Jack. He toes the rubber. He's working quick tonight.
You're going to want to work quick tonight. It's cold outside.
Absolutely. Wind blowing in a little bit to right field, in and right. There's the pitch. Ooh, that was close.
Just off the edge.
Good frame there by Caden Tippins, who's catching tonight. Caden, just a sophomore, has come up through the Cleveland system. Good catcher here for Cleveland High School. Jack's grabbing his sign here. And here's the pitch. Ooh, let that one go a little high. Curveball hung that.
You're going to see some of that on a cold night tonight when you try to throw a curveball, too.
Yeah, those fingers get nice and dry, makes it difficult.
Absolutely.
I mean, a good pitcher would throw some Vaseline up in that hat and fix that. But
well, let's not give away all your secrets.
Can you not do that in high school anymore?
No, I don't think so.
All right, here's the pitch. Oh, foul ball back this way.
Did he get a car?
Oh, that almost got a car. Look, I'm saying the night over-under on a car has got to be 3, and I'm going to take the under just because it seems lucky out here.
No, well, the question is, do you get extra points for hitting a car that's moving with a foul ball?
I think so. I just wonder if that goes on Cleveland's insurance policy. Here's the pitch. Foul ball again. Let's see if this one makes it. Back our way and in the road.
No, yeah.
Well, did not get the car. That was close.
Yeah.
We're going to have some mad people if this keeps happening. All right, here we go. Looks like we got a 2-2 pitch right here. Jack gazing in to get the signs, starts his windup, and here's the pitch. Oh, that's a good curveball right on it. He fought it off.
Good job getting a piece of that. That was a tough pitch.
Carson's battling here. This is a good little battle here. Probably about an 8-pitch at bat so far, and fouled 3 of them off. Looks like he's all over it. It's like Jack trying to change speeds a little bit to see if he can keep him off balance. He shakes his head yes for the sign. He gets ready. Here's the kick and the pitch. Tries the outside corner again, misses. A little outside. Seems like the scouting report here, Alex, is to try to keep it away from Carson.
I would say that's probably a good idea, too. Carson looks like he's got quite the swing.
There goes the pitch here from Jack. Little low, ball 4. He gets the leadoff walk. Heads down to first base. Number 16, Braxton Smith, who will be your center fielder tonight, will be coming up. It's a bat, and
Braxton's your center fielder this evening. He's carries a big stick with him as well.
Absolutely. What do you think about these numbers these coaches call out? That's old. That's not old school. Old school signs.
Nah, I don't get the numbers.
Pretty cool stretch here by Jack. He comes set, looks the runner, not a big lead over at first. Here's the pitch. Again,
Missed.
Yeah, a little curveball there and left it up high. Looks like he's hanging his curveball a little bit. Here he needs to break that off a little more. In the stretch, Again, very small lead over at first base. Extends it out just a little bit. Here's Jack with the pitch. Oh, inside and high. 2-0. Jack's having a little bit of an issue finding the strike zone here.
He'll settle in. It's just one of those things. He knows he's on TV. He's probably a little nervous.
I mean, there's the thrower to first base. Plenty of time.
Playing first base this evening for Cleveland is Cutter Womack. He's one of Cleveland's commits. He's going to play at Tusculum University.
Jack just delivered and pitched and missed outside. So that seems to be where he's missing. We have a 3-0 count right now for Braxton Smith. Jack again working quick back to the stretch. Looks the runner over, and he deals. Ball 4. Ball 4, Caden Tippins trying to settle him down just a little bit. Jack might be a little overly pumped for this game as Felipe Castaños comes to bat.
This kid has a glove. I got to see him play Monday night, and he can pick it at short. Let's see if he's got the bat to match that glove. He's got runners on first and second.
Runners on first and second. They got the first baseman in a little bit here. Shortstop's holding the guy at second on. Jack with the delivery. Still outside with a curveball. Started that one over the middle, and it broke outside. Looked more slider-ish than a curveball. So, and here comes our pitching coach.
Cam Sewell.
Cam Sewell out to talk to Jack.
Local legend.
Trying to calm him down a little earlier.
Looks like Jack's kind of trying to get these kids to chase, and they are not chasing the pitches off the plate. They are making him throw strikes.
Again, when you play somebody 3 times in a week, that kind of stuff happens where you kind of know exactly what to expect when you see that. So wind picking up a little bit here to the right. I tell you what, this my hands are frozen. Alex is blocking the heater over there that he turned down. I did bring my gloves, but I hadn't put them on yet. I've got my Rite Aid and my water setting here as well. So I don't have anybody bringing me any decaf coffee. We might need to work that out so I can get some decaf.
Well, if they bring you any coffee, let's make sure it's decaf.
Yeah, it's got to be decaf.
The last thing we need you all hyped up.
I won't go to sleep. So Jack back in the set here. Runners on first and second. Looks the runner at second, and he deals. Foul ball to the right side over the on-deck circle.
That mound visit already paid dividends because there's a strike.
Mound visit definitely paying dividends. I mean, listen, he's still working outside. I kind of see what the strategy is here. We'll see what's happening here. First and second. Shortstop again holding them on, kind of creeping behind him.
Looking for a ground ball right here for sure.
Yeah, needed one up the middle, turn 2, and leave the guy at third. He comes set. And here's the delivery. Bunt to the right side. Moves the runners over. We get the runner out at first.
Nice job by Nolan getting over there to cover first base.
Yeah, great bunt coverage there. Really good bunt there to get the runners over. Now we have runners at second and third. Got one out. I think that's big for Jack. Getting that first out is the hardest thing sometimes, and so when you get the first out, it's really good. All right, up to bat now. We've got Connor Phillips, number 1. He's pitching tonight. Yeah. He's bringing the gas. And I'll tell you what, I'm a little jealous of his hair, Alex. Look at that thing hanging out the back, that blonde hair.
He is wearing it, and he is owning it.
I don't think I could ever grow that. So, more power to him.
I remember a movie called Joe Dirt that reminds me of that haircut.
I don't think so. That's a little better than Joe Dirt. He's got that thing looking good. So,
hey, no, he's owning it. There's no doubt about that. He is owning it.
He gets in, calls time. Jack's back in his windup now. Got runners on second and third. Jack gazes in to get the sign, goes into his windup. Here's the deal. Fly ball. It looks like it's going out to center field to probably one of the strongest arms in the state.
And you're going to get to see this arm right here.
He does not tag. He throws in. Ball gets away. Ball gets behind the thing. He's covering.
Play the plate.
Throws it. Gets in safe. Walker Valley scores their first run of the game on a throw that went up the third baseline. Missed the cutoff man. Went back to the backstop. Had somebody covering, just didn't get the throw to him fast enough. That leaves a runner on third, and we've got 2 outs with number 3, Keller Stansel, up to bat here with 2 outs. Look, you give up 1 run after walking the first 2 people.
Well, you kind of have to expect a little bit.
You're probably going to – you got to know if you walk 2 people, you're going to give up a run,
especially
right?
Especially when there's no outs. And you mentioned the whole, the first out's the hardest one to get. You can't get the second out without getting the first.
Right. The pitch by Jack, outside in the dirt.
It's a good job by Caden Tippins blocking
it up. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he is a talented young man at catcher.
He definitely is. He's grown a lot over the years. I can remember Caden Tippins is an 11-year-old. Here's the pitch by Jack. Oh, good pitch right there. Pops it straight up. Looks like it's going to second base here. Underneath it, and there's the catch for the third out. All right, we are switching sides. Coming up for Cleveland High School, we've got Micah Jordan, Nolan Copeland, and Cutter Walmack. We'll be back right after this. This is Mix TV, our MixTV.tv rivalry games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Welcome back to MixTV.tv rivalry games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Jamie Kyle at the Bill Talley Stadium with a little baseball tonight. Cleveland Blue Raiders against the Walker Valley Mustangs. Walker Valley got one run in the first inning. It's time for the Cleveland Raiders to come up to bat. Alex, who's batting in this lineup?
So leading off, we're going to have Micah Jordan, who's a Virginia Tech signee, who will be leading off and playing center field. Then Nolan Copeland, who's our second baseman. Cutter Womack at first base, batting third. Jack McBriar is pitching, and he's going to bat fourth. Andrew Winger is playing third and batting fifth. Caden Tippins, who we already mentioned, is our catcher and is batting sixth. Colin Stewart is our third baseman. He's playing and batting seventh. Olin Golio, also a sophomore, playing in right field, and River Briggs is playing in the left field.
Lefty Connor Phillips is on the mound for the Walker Valley Mustangs. He comes set, looks in, and here's the deal. Just a bit outside. Looks like he's trying to work the outside too on Micah, which Micah, if he gets on base, is a dangerous individual.
If Micah gets on first base, it's going to be tough to keep him off at third base because the man can fly.
Connor's to the plate. Good curveball rip.
Look at that.
Through third base, almost caught there.
That was smoked.
Micah's now on base. Throw comes into the cutoff man and then to second base. Micah sets it first. So just exactly what Walker Valley did not want. The great thing is they've got Connor, a left-handed pitcher, which might slow down Micah a little bit as Nolan Copeland comes up to try to move him over.
I don't know how you slow him down. I watched him chase the ball down into the left center field gap the other night that I thought only Michael Harris would be able to get to. Micah Jordan can fly, and what do you think the over-under is on how many pitches he's going to throw before he takes off for second base?
I don't know. That's what's going to be tough because, I mean, it's hard to run against a good left-hander if he's got a pickoff move. And see,
that's a good
came
move.
Back. So we had the fake bunt out there by Nolan Copeland. The actual, set for Connor caused Micah to break back towards the base.
He didn't just break back, he ran back.
Yeah, thinking it was coming over there. So here's the pitch by Connor. Bunt by Nolan. It's going to move him over. Great bunt down the first base line. Gets the out over at first base. Great sacrifice by Nolan. Gets Micah Jordan to second base. We've got one out with a runner at second. Alex, the important thing there is we got a runner in scoring position.
And we've got tying run right there.
Cutter Womack coming up, who great left-handed hitter here.
Excellent. And another one of Cleveland's signees is going to be going to, like I mentioned before, Tusculum University to play baseball, and we'll see what he can do with the man on second.
So it'll be a lefty-on-lefty match here with Connor Phillips pitching for the Mustangs. If I had that hair, I'd probably be pitching too. I'm going to talk about his hair all night because I'm a little jealous.
I don't blame you. I would too.
That's why I'm wearing my hat tonight.
Hey, he wore his hair like that for us to talk about it. You know that.
All right, here's the pitch.
Good pitch.
Strike on the outside corner. Great pitch there.
Great
Hey,
pitch.
that was right at the knees, a little below the knees on the outside corner. Hard to do anything with unless you kind of flipped it over to left field, which still would be a difficult task.
Yeah, you got to take that pitch. It's the first pitch you see, that's for sure, because there's going to be hard to do anything with it.
Here's the pitch. Tries to go out there again a little too far this time, as we got a count of 1-1 against Cutter Womack. Runner on second base is Micah Jordan, who got a hit to lead off.
And that hit was not just any hit. That was a rope.
That was definitely a rope. I probably would have moved out of the way. All right, here comes the pitch from Connor. A little low this time, 2-1.
Working the count.
He is working the count. Cutter Womack up there being patient. I think that's what you got to do when you have a runner on second base. Got to make sure you're patient. Pick out your pitch so you can get one to drive.
Absolutely. You want to get as many pitches thrown in this inning as you possibly can.
Wind's got to die down a little bit, at least around home plate. There's a ball, gets by the catcher,
and look
advances Micah over to third base. Now it makes Cutter's job a little bit easier because he's just got to make sure he gets the ball in the infield or a fly ball to the outfield to get the run in to tie this game up.
Like you said, just put the ball in play at this point.
I think that's it. A little struggling a little bit here with Connor. Connor was pretty good early, and still, I'll tell you what, though, there's a lot of things. Cold weather makes it difficult to pitch.
Absolutely.
Catcher sets up outside. Connor with the deal. Goes right outside. He hits a ball to first base. Nobody covering first. This is going to be, he beat it.
Yep.
Ball over to the right side. Looked like coverage was a little behind over there from second base.
Well, the pitcher or the second baseman has got to get over there and make that play, and neither one did. And so now you're going to have men on first and third and one out.
That's
and your leadoff or your cleanup hitter coming up now.
Yeah, Jack McBriar pitching in this game. He is in the fourth spot, calls timeout real quick so he can get a sign for first and third. The catcher for Walker Valley has already made that sign to see what's going to happen here. This usually results in some sort of steal from first base to second, while the third baseman or the runner on third watches to see what happens.
We'll see what kind of play Coach Tucker's put on here.
Got a left-hander, though, on the mound. Can you easily throw it over to first base and try to pick him in this situation? He doesn't. He comes home. No runner going on. Pass ball, though.
Oh.
Looks like Cutter gets over to second base. Micah holds on. Ball kind of bounced back. Got a friendly bounce.
That was a good idea for Micah to stay there. That's for sure.
Alex, the facility here at Cleveland High School has changed a lot, I think, over the year. Grass looks great. Got nice lines in it from the lawnmower. Got some red, white, and blue paint around home plate. This Tucker regime, if you want to call it, has done a great job in kind of fixing this up. Here comes Connor with a pitch. We'll talk about that in just a second. And there's a strike right there, a swinging strike. Go ahead, Alex.
All right, well, I mean, as I mentioned when he first showed up, I mean, he brought an entirely new attitude to this program. And, you know, it went from not just a fresh coat of paint and attitude, but painting literally the clubhouse, making sure that the field was as in great shape as it could possibly be. And he's succeeded in that. Now, Jack's got to take a chance to help himself here.
That's right. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Good fight off by Jack. Great curveball there. Started kind of out and then kind of broke down. Took a lot off of that one.
Pretty wicked curveball going to the back door, that's for sure.
Yeah, Jack was way out in front of it there and fouled it off. Got now a 1-2 count on Jack. Runners on second and third with one out. Connor looks in for the sign, gets his sign, gets set, and delivers. Pitch, great pitch right there. That's
good job fouling that off. That right in between two.
That's like four. I don't know how in the world that misses cars.
I don't either.
It still is crazy to me how this ballpark is set right here. And we hadn't had any cars. We got a 1-2 count here. Connor probably a little mad didn't hit a car too. So he gets ready, looks in to get his sign. Runners on second and third. We've got one out here at Bill Talley Stadium, Cleveland, Tennessee. Waits a little too long.
Yeah, catcher and pitcher having a little bit of trouble getting on the same page.
Jack's like, I'll show them and call timeout. That's exactly what he did.
Yep.
Jack gets back in the box. Connor and his catcher get on the same page. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there. That's going to be a little flare. It's going to fall in right field. It's going to score a run. Micah comes in. Here comes Cutter. He slides as well, and he's in. So we're 2-1 here in the first inning on a little bloop. You know, what you got to do sometimes is you don't have to be great. You just have to be lucky.
Well, the thing about baseball is you can hit the ball at it like a rocket, but if you hit it at somebody, it's going to be an out. But if you can hit it, you can hit a little Ric Flair out into right field like that, find a hole, you can get 2 RBIs.
That's exactly right, and that's what he did. I mean, it didn't go too far out in the outfield, so the right fielder had to make a run. Second baseman had to make a pretty good run out there, and Cutter got a really good break knowing it was going to drop when he took off from second base.
Absolutely.
So, got Andrew Winger up now. If you know his dad surgically repairs just about everybody in Cleveland. And he shows bunt, pulls it back. Man, that almost hit him. It did hit him.
It did. It got a good piece of him. Good thing it was a curveball.
Hope his dad's going to have to sew him up. Probably got some stitches. You like what I did there? I didn't know I could tell a joke like that, and I just made it happen.
I didn't know you could tell a joke like that either.
Thank you very much for that.
Is that what that was? Was that a joke?
I think so.
Okay.
Some people would call me a joke.
Well, try again.
All right. Caden Tippins up to bat here. Runners on first and second. We've got one out in the bottom of the first. What seems like 2 innings already with all the scoring and pass balls and running around the bases. We've got runners on first and second. Caden Tippins up with one out. Connor looks in. He comes set. The lefty delivers. Strike on the outside corner. Caden swung through that one. That's one of those things, though, if you stay outside, it's so difficult to hit a ball that's on that corner a little out.
Well, what he's trying to do is get you to try to pull that ball and hit a ground ball and turn it into a double play.
Exactly. Connor comes set. Here's the pitch. Tries to go out there again. Doesn't get the call. 1-1. Caden was ready for that one to hold off. Runners on first and second, one out.
You mentioned that you've known Caden since he was 11 years old. This kid is one that can hit the ball on the nose at any point.
Hey, listen, he likes to get out in front of the ball. He's about hit me 4 times previously. I think a duck had a heart attack once. All right, that was a little high.
Well, hey.
High and inside. Hey, you got to call what you got to call. Caden takes that one, as I probably would, and calls it a strike. Now we got a 1-2 count. Again, runners on first and second.
Strike zone is going to, as long as it's consistent.
All that matters.
That's all that matters.
Up and delivers. Curveball there. Caden fights it off. Not going to make the road this time, but a girl is running, almost gets hit.
Ducking for cover.
Dangerous area over here. I think that girl's from Duluth, Georgia. She made the trip up here to watch the Cleveland game and almost got her a souvenir, but a Walker Valley player got it from her.
One thing that's funny about when you come to these games, you see kids running after foul balls because a foul ball equals free bubble gum.
That's exactly right. Does it still?
Yeah, it sure does.
Connor comes set, a little different motion there. Gets Caden Tippins to swing. Strike 3.
Good pitch.
2 outs.
Really good pitch. Come back with a fastball right there after the curve. I mean, he had him looking one, came with the other. Great job pitching.
Sure. Here comes sophomore Colin Stewart playing shortstop tonight. 2 outs here, runner on first and second. Connor trying to get out of this, minimize the damage in this inning, giving up 2 runs. Connor gets on the same page with his catcher, comes set. Here's the delivery. A little outside, a little high too. Well, of course, I don't think high matters with this guy. So a little outside. I'm surprised he didn't ring that one up.
Well, that was a little outside, like you said.
That was. Maybe our angle. Maybe that one that was high wasn't high. Connor comes set and delivers.
Straight
fly
back.
Ball going to the road again. What's the chances here? Oh, that was close. You hear the ooze from the fans.
Yeah,
I was doing the same thing. I kind of tensed up on that one. I was thinking that was going on right on top of that van.
Yeah, that just about missed a.
I mean, that person
missed a minivan by about 4 feet.
Person probably just went and got groceries on the way
home. What's funny was they had slowed down to pass the field to see what was going on, see what the score was, and they about had to go get a new windshield.
There's the pitch. Oh, the curveball broke. Looked inside, crossed over the plate though.
Yeah.
So that was a strike. Now we got a 1-2 count here on Colin Stewart. Bottom of the first inning. Runner on first and second. Cleveland up 2-1.
I'm going to put the ball in play here.
Connor comes set. Here's the delivery. Curveball again. Rings him up.
And
great curveball. Come with 2 straight curveballs on that one, Alex, to get him out of the bottom of the first. All right, our score is 2-1. When we come back, we'll head to the top of the second. This is MixedTV.tv. Rivalry games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143.
Have you been the victim of drive-by pest control? That's when your pest control company comes to your home with no appointment, treats a little around the outside, and then charges you for it. We know you deserve better. When you do business with us, we will call and set an appointment. We will arrive on time. We will perform a thorough treatment, and if you're not 100% happy, you don't have to pay a penny. So don't put up with drive-by pest control. Call the local guys. We've been serving the greater Chattanooga area since 1970. Call 698-7205 or go to volpest.com.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Jamie Kyle, Alex Everly here at Cleveland High School, Bill Talley Stadium, for a game between the Cleveland Raiders and the Walker Valley Mustangs. Pitch by Jack already, swing and a miss.
That was a good first pitch to start him out with.
Yeah, good high tight there. Michael Pledge up to bat. He hits one in the gap in between third and shortstop. Gets a nice little single there on a rope. He now goes to first base. Sorry, that was actually Satchel Cole.
Yes.
Satchel switched. They did a switcheroo on us. Wes Anderson, I guess his facial hair got in the way of his lineup, so he had a hard time with that. So Titus Torbett comes up. That's Satchel Cole on first base, gets that hit here. Got the lefty coming in with Titus Torbett here in the box. Jack McBriar throwing. Got a runner on first base. Nobody out. 2-1 here in the top of the second, Cleveland High School. Bunt out, throws the bunt right back to the pitcher. Nobody covering second. That might have been a double play if he had the shot. Gets it over to first base for the out. Moves the runner over. Alex was almost too quick back to the pitcher on that bunt.
Yeah, like you said, had they had somebody covering second base, they probably would have had a good chance at a double play right there.
Up next, number 8, Hayden Harrison. We know anything about Hayden Harrison?
I can find something out about
him.
He's a junior, actually.
He is a junior.
Yeah, he is. He plans to attend college and enroll in a physical therapist program, so the young man knows what his future needs to be, that's for sure.
I'll tell you something about that in a second. Jack comes set. Here's the pitch. I tell you, those physical therapists, they make some money. Ezekiel had some knee surgery. I think he's been 77 times to the physical therapist. They just keep bringing him back. It's really good.
Hey, it's good business.
They send me a bill every time.
I'm sure they do.
Jack with the pitch.
I hope you have a good health insurance.
Hope so, too. All right, big shot to the gap there.
Oh, what a play.
Backhand, drops the ball at short. Great try, though, by Colin Stewart. Gets over in the hole, keeps it from turning into a run.
Excellent effort right there by Colin Stewart, because that saved a run, even though he didn't get it out there. I mean, he kept the ball in play, kept it in the infield, gave his pitcher a chance.
Gives his pitcher a chance also to get a double play here with giving up, or actually to get out of the inning with a double play. If he can get this done, it's showing one out. I don't think that's the case. So our scoreboard runner in there.
Well, it is, because we did have a bunt.
That's true, yeah. I forgot about that. That's my bad. I was about to blame it on Mr. Lee in there.
Why don't you trust the scoreboard there, buddy?
I've seen people run the scoreboard. I don't know if I want to trust it.
Yeah.
Jack McBriar pitching here. Jordan Smith in the box, number 6. He squares around the bunt as well. Here's the steal from first to second. No contest.
That was for show. Base. Just to give him a chance to get his runner into second, into scoring position. So now you got a chance to drive in 2 with a single.
I like golf. You drive for show and putt for dough.
Hey, man. Well, I guess you
fake
could say that.
A bunt for show, put it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, you're going to make it a little bit more tough on your catcher if you're out there.
There comes Jack again in the windup now with runners on second and third. The delivery, curveball, beauty strike. And there, that makes it a 1-1 count.
That was a wicked curveball.
Runners on second and third. Top of the second inning. Raiders up 2-1. We've got 1 out.
Jack's doing a great job mixing up his pitches as well, working the inside, outside corners.
Jack delivers again with a curveball, and Jordan got out in front of that one, we'll say. Almost took Coach Anderson's head off down there at the in the third base box. He had to duck a little bit.
Yeah, that didn't take any time at all for it to get down to the 325 sign in left field.
Not at all. So
he smoked that ball.
I don't know who that is running down from Cleveland to get that. Somebody drew the short stick. No, it's Cam.
No, he did not draw the short stick, I can tell you that.
Jack looks in to get a sign from Caden Tippins. Puts the glove together, steps back. Here's the throw. Outside.
Good idea.
Tries to paint that outside corner after 2 solid curveballs. Tries to end him with an outside fastball. Evens up the count at 2-2. 1 out here in the top of the second. Jamie Kyle, Alex Everly. Rivalry. You know, this is the inaugural game. I don't know why they picked us, but, hey, we work for free.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
And, hey, mark your calendars, like we said. April 4th, first time, Walker Valley and Cleveland High School being televised. Hopefully it's not the last time. I guess that's probably up to you and me. So.
Jack throws a curveball that goes outside. The count is now full up 3-2. Runners on second and third with 1 out. Jack peers in from Caden to get the sign, steps back, lifts the leg. Here he comes. Ball in on the hands. He rips it over to left field. It's down. 1 run's in. Here comes the other run along with the throw. We'll go to second base. Itchy misses the second baseman, rolls out to right field. Runner gets over to third base. Runner makes his turn at third base, and then we'll stop there as they get the ball in. Throwing errors here, Alex, is a big deal when you're playing against a team that you've been playing against the last 2 games here this week. Got to make sure that you have crisp throws and hit your cutoff guys to avoid giving up runs like this.
Well, the one thing you don't want to do is give up extra outs with errors, but the other thing you don't want to do is give up extra bases by missing your cutoff man, and the Raiders have done that twice already, and it led to an extra couple of bases each time. So now they're tied at 2-2.
2-2 here with Michael Pledge up to bat now for the Walker Valley Mustangs. Jack peers in, gets a sign. Here's the kick. Curveball just a bit outside. Pretty little pitch there.
He's got a lot of movement on that curveball tonight.
Didn't get Michael to bite on that.
Infield in, looking to cut off the runner at home.
There's the pitch and a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Thanks for, I'm sure they were blowing at us, Alex. The horn over there, I don't know who that was. Probably saw us up here on the deck freezing. 28 degrees.
What are you talking about? It's balmy out here.
As Alex said, infield in. 0-1's the count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball going to the outfield. This is probably going to be deep enough to get a tag.
Watch this arm.
There goes the tag. Oh,
and
he comes back.
You're not going to run on that arm.
And I see why. Micah Jordan throws a BB from left center field in the air to Caden Tippins at home that keeps the runner from advancing.
Micah Jordan is a 5-tool player, ladies and gentlemen. He can hit for power, he can run, he can throw, and he can field.
Now have 2 outs in the inning. Actually 3-2 Walker, or 3-2 Walker Valley in the top of the second. Back up to Carson Minks, the leadoff hitter. Jack deals. Outside again, you can hear him grunting. He's trying to get this thing. This one means something for him, I think, Alex.
Absolutely. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So like you mentioned, it's a rubber match. Cleveland came back, scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th on Monday night to get the win, and then Walker Valley scored a run in the bottom of the 9th last night in the scoreless tie to get the win. So each team really, really wants this game because, bragging rights are on the line here.
Absolutely. Missed outside there, makes it count 2-0. 2 outs here with a runner on third base in the top of the second.
And you think these kids don't know each other, aren't going to see each other around town and give each other the business, you're mistaken.
Yeah. That ball looked like it might have curved over or might have crossed the plate over. Umpire didn't think so, maybe because it's too low for him. That brings the count to 3-0 with a runner on first base. They're actually going to put him on. So they're going to go ahead and walk him, put Carson over at first base. Going to bring up Braxton Smith to hit with a runner. Runners now on first and second.
Number 9, shortstop, Felipe Castellanos.
Well, we've missed it.
Well, now we got Castellanos.
Yeah, Castellanos.
Somebody got out.
That's our crack research staff. They didn't let us know that that stuff had happened. So we'll blame that on Austin. He's in the warmth in the trailer. Got nothing else to do but make sure the lineup's correct. Austin, let's go. Braxton over there. Gets the attention of Jack at first base, and Jack steps off and takes a look. Jack now peers in to get a sign. Runners at first and third. 2 outs here in the inning. Blowing at us again.
Yep, he's going to take a break.
Going to take a step off there. I don't know who's blowing that horn, but I bet they will find out. and deal with that because it seems to be a little disruptive here. Jack throws over to first base to try to catch Braxton sleeping over there. Didn't get the job done.
No, Braxton is not asleep over there at first base, that's for sure.
Jack Pick appears in and gets the sign. Trying to connect with Caden here, figure out what they're going to do. Jackson comes set, Jack does. Here's the pitch. Outside, great swing.
Great pitch.
Felipe just a little behind that one, a little outside.
Again, mixing up his pitches, working inside, working outside.
Brings the account to 0-1. Got 2 outs here in the top of the second. Walker Valley up 3-2. Jack looks in. Looks like the runner's getting ready to go at first.
I was about to say, a little surprised he hadn't gone yet, to be honest with you.
Ball gets blocked up by Caden, kind of in front of him, gives the runner a chance to go at first. Good block by Caden, not letting that go by.
Absolutely, that saves the run itself too.
Does take them out of the force out here at any base, but runners on second and third now. He's got 2 outs in the inning. Felipe's still up here with a 1-1 count. Good curveball there. Felipe doesn't bite.
Working for that outside corner, just missed.
Really trying to go there. 2-1 count now. Jack changes up his delivery and goes from the windup and the pitch. Good pitch there, right back up the middle. Should be a third out here. Fielded by Colin Stewart. Throws over to first for the out. That'll do it for the top of the second. The score here, Walker Valley 3, Cleveland 2. Thank you for watching MixTV.TV Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be back right after this.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Welcome back to MixTV.TV Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Jamie Kyle here at Bill Talley Stadium in Cleveland, Tennessee for this matchup between the Walker Valley Mustangs and the Cleveland High Blue Raiders. Right now the score is Walker Valley 3, Cleveland 2. I see Janori Davis, the assistant coach, walking over to his first base box. I asked Janori for a kind of a little bit of a background on what he's done and stuff like that, and he sent me his dating profile. I'm not really sure. I think he's a single man, ladies, so I'll send that out to anybody who asks, but I was a little concerned when he sent me the dating profile. I wasn't sure if that was off Tinder or where that was from.
Did you swipe right or left?
I think Dr. Winger said he swiped left, I think, or something like that. So, a little Iron Man going on here as Owen Gulio steps to the plate. The pitch from Connor is a strike, swing and a miss. Good pitch there, a little off speed.
And if I'm not mistaken, Owen is another one of those talented sophomores playing varsity for Cleveland this evening.
Pitch by Connor. Fouled off to the right side by Owen. Good swing there. Hit it off the end of the bat, a little outside. Good tailing action there on that fastball.
Absolutely.
From Connor.
He's got a lot of movement on his pitches, not just those that he is throwing off speed, but his fastball seems to have a little cut on it as well.
Yeah, it does. There's the pitch from Connor. 0-2 count. A little outside, tries to get that there. Connor is, after he's done, he's a senior, going to go to Chattanooga State and work on his trade partnership. So that seems to be a big thing here.
Smart.
Going into the trades is very smart. So Connor comes set and fires. Right back this way. Alex, you almost put your hand up again. That's twice that you've tried to catch a ball. The net's there. You don't have to worry about it.
I keep forgetting about that net.
I made sure we would be in a spot where you would be protected.
Thank you. I appreciate the protection.
That's what I try to do.
Connor trying to get Owen to go off the plate and get that third strike. Has not been able to do it yet. Let's see what happens here.
Curveball there. Gets Owen out in front of it. A fly ball. That might be trouble. That's going third, in between third and left. Shortstop comes over and makes the play. What a play there by the shortstop.
He didn't catch it once. He caught it twice.
Yeah, Felipe got over there real quick. The third baseman and left field were converging on each other. Felipe comes out of nowhere almost like Superman. Makes that catch. Speaking of Superman, here's the music, right?
No, that would be Rocky.
No, whatever.
It's all right.
Am I supposed to know what it is? I mean, Rocky, Superman, they're all super to somebody, right? Thank you.
I'm going to leave that alone.
22 River Briggs up.
Quit pitching softballs at me, Kyle. Come on now.
Now to bat, River Briggs. All right, he steps in. We got one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Walker Valley up 3-2. Here's the pitch. Curveball comes in just a little bit low. I think by about the fifth inning, we will the lips and mouth won't move as good as they are now. Could get kind of comical.
As if it hasn't already.
I'm used to talking for an hour on the radio, not 3. So, Connor, here comes the pitch in. Foul straight back. Good swing there. All over it. Got underneath it just a little bit.
Good cut.
Good cut by River. River's been hitting the ball well, been seeing the ball well. I've seen a couple of games that he's played in, putting the ball in the gaps, and been batting leadoff in JV some to get some reps, and has been really helping out that JV team. Here's Connor with the set and the pitch. Curveball again, leaves it high and outside. Hung that one just a little bit.
Another wicked curveball, though, going for the outside corner. He is definitely on his game this evening.
Takes the count to 2-1. 1 out in the inning. Connor comes set and delivers. A little up high, so it makes it 3-1 right here. River can actually probably be a little bit
wait for his pitch
conservative right here if he wants to, as Connor looks like he's got to come to him here and missed a couple of times outside and then high.
And getting River on is like having another leadoff batter because he can fly.
Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner again. River could have taken that. Now, I always said more pressure on the pitcher here to make sure you come with a good pitch because you don't want to start out with a walk. River should be looking for something hard and down the middle, or maybe on the corner. We'll see. Comes with a fastball down the middle. River hits it out to center field. Center field's making the beat. That is going toward the gap and falls. River's going on his way from first to second, where he will have a stand-up double. River Briggs stays hot. He's fired up over at second base. I would be too. I don't know what that dance is. We'll name it something later.
We can call
but it was something. You know those TikTok dances people are doing, or what used to be called Fortnite or something?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we got a runner at second now. We got one out. Micah Jordan, he's up, so we'll
runner in scoring position for Micah. He's got a chance to produce right here, get his team back even at 3.
Last week, our last pitch, let me get it straight. It's already started. Last time at bat, he drilled one down the third baseline drive into to left field. Here we go, one out. Micah's up, runner on second. Connor peers over to second, then delivers. Pitch took a little off that. Pulled the string on Micah there.
He did. Well, Micah, the first at bat, if you remember, he ripped the ball up the third base line, was on it like white on rice, and so he was looking for that same pitch, and he just changed speeds on him like a good pitcher would.
Definitely setting fastball there and didn't get it. Connor here with the delivery. Curveball there. Ooh, that was close. I think the catcher for Walker Valley thought he was going to get a strike out of that. Broke over.
A little bit inside.
Oh, it sounds homerish.
No. We're completely objective here. This pitcher's throwing a great game.
Got a 1-1 count here on Micah Jordan. Connor comes set, and the pitch. There's another drive left field. Oh, that's down and going to be trouble. Here comes River in to score. He rounds third. Micah already to second. Probably going to look at 3. Puts on the brakes at second base. That's 2 for 2 for Micah. He's all kinds of fired up, too, doing the dance as well. I need to get the name of that dance so we can call it out instead of just watching it. Big stick there. Micah goes 2 for 2 with 2 shots into left field. Ties the game up at 3-3.
Another clutch hit by Micah Jordan.
Nolan Copeland up next. He bunted I think he bunted last time, or maybe that was Cutter. We'll do a better job from our crack research staff of getting information. Micah seems to be undressing over there in between second and third. These kids, they wear all this stuff these days.
They do. Well, sliding gloves, and you got to have your protection on to make sure that you don't foul something off and break a wrist or something like that. But Nolan Copeland is another good hitter. Got another chance to produce with the runner in scoring position.
Here's the pitch from Connor. Good curveball, a little low. Nolan Copeland's a senior. He signed to play baseball at Tennessee Wesleyan. He plans to be a business or business management major. Good for him.
Absolutely.
Right up the road, Tennessee Wesleyan. Great school. Connor comes set. And the pitch. Outside with the heat. Missed it there. That's going to be 2-0 on Mr. Copeland. Connor's given up 2 pretty good hits. Kind of messes with your psyche there a little bit. Trying to come back and get another out here. Get a ground ball or get a strikeout would be nice. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there, right to third base. Third baseman looks him back. Micah goes anyway and throws it over to first base for the out. Moves the runner over. Great job by Nolan there, getting Micah over to third base.
Well, Micah did the smart thing. He went halfway. He watched and made sure the third baseman was going to make the throw to first, and then took third. So, I mean, you can see just with the little things that he's done already tonight why the Virginia Tech Hokies were big on him, even coming out of 8th grade.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cutter Womack now. Chance to give the Raiders the lead.
Yeah, 2 outs here. Is going to have to get a base hit through somewhere. Oh, fouls it off to the left side.
Good cut.
This time. Takes it over there. Probably just landed on the football field. This shot.
Cutter Womack, as we mentioned earlier, is going to go play at Tusculum University next year.
Here's the pitch. Good pitch there, Cutter. Oh, through on the left side. That's going to get Micah Jordan in. Great shot right there, just past the third baseman.
Third baseman did everything he could to get in front of that ball, but that ball was just hit a little bit too hard.
That thing was on a rope. I don't know.
It was.
It's, again, one of those ones that I would probably move out of the way anyway. Just let it go by. All right, that makes it 4-3 now, Cleveland. This thing keeps going back to back, or back and forth. As I mentioned before the game, when you play somebody 3 times, it usually causes that.
And here's Jack McBray again with an opportunity to keep the lineup moving and help himself.
Yeah, trying to help himself out big time here. Get a 4-3 lead. Cutter's off first base, goes back. Connor throws the underhand softball pitch.
That would be the Ephus pitch.
And his first baseman reciprocates and almost throws it by him on a slow pitch, or slow throw.
I'll show you.
Connor comes set, throws, strike, right
down.
Swung right through it there.
Right, he did.
Jack. Good pitch. Looked like he took a little off.
I'll tell you what, Connor Phillips, again, he is on his game this evening.
Connor comes set, throws over to first base again.
That's a lollipop.
Who's the guy for the Cubs that never threw it over to first base because it kind of in his head? I can't remember his name.
There were several. I can't remember the.
One guy wouldn't throw it over ever. There's another pitch right by, swung through. The reason I say that is because it looks like when he's throwing it over, you're not showing your good move.
You're thinking about Al Leiter, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think it was Al Leiter.
Was it not?
I can't remember his name, but he would never throw it over. They'd get like a 10-foot lead off over there. There's a shot down the right side, almost cleared out the Walker Valley dugout.
I know who you're talking about. Pitch for the Red Sox, John Lester.
Yes, Lester never threw it over.
No, he did not.
He had the gips when it comes to throwing it to first base. Everybody would steal on him. It's crazy.
He was lucky he didn't have many people get on in his career, that's for sure.
This is definitely true. The pitch by Connor, outside, strike 3.
That was there. Right there, great pitch. Great pitch on the outside
Get the 2 runs
corner.
back the Cleveland Raiders do to retake the lead 4-3 as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. It's Cleveland 4, Walker Valley 3.
You're watching MixedTV.tv, brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply here at Bill Talley Stadium. A game between the Cleveland Raiders, the rubber match between the Cleveland Raiders and the Walker Valley Mustangs. We're in the top of the third, and looks like they got the camera angle on us. They could pick three better guys to have the camera on as Jack throws a strike here. We're glad to have Athletic Director Al Morris with us.
Slide on in here.
He told us that he was trying to put this thing together with Steve, and he promised us good weather as Connor fouls one back. Alex, you might want to make a play, or a car is going to make a play, and it hits a car.
Did it get one this time?
We got the car. I don't know, Al, where your insurance is, but we'll figure that out. So Al, great to have you here. Listen, beautiful, beautiful night, even with the weather. I was making a comment earlier to Alex about how the facilities here, the baseball facilities, have really got a major upgrade.
You know, he's done nothing but short of take advantage of what he's got, he said. And, you know, immediately he got the parents together, and they came in here and started working on the hitting facility and the grass out here. And, you know, I mean, he's as advertised. Like I said, he wants to make Cleveland a first-class program, and, you know, he comes to us. Wait till after this pitch.
There's a drive into right field by Connor Phillips. Great swing there on an 0-2 count. Gets his pitch. Looked like maybe a little hanging curveball there that Connor took advantage of. And that's going to bring up Keller Stancil with Connor, which will probably get a pinch runner over there at first base. Of course, if I'm pitching like him, I'm probably like, just keep that runner in the dugout. I'll sit over here and run. Go ahead,
Absolutely.
Al.
No, go ahead, Al.
Yeah, no, Coach Tucker comes to us. He's obviously a future Hall of Famer in Georgia and stuff. So, you know, like I said, we didn't expect anything but first class from him, and it's what he's shown us this whole time he's been here.
Keller Stancil in the box here. Jack gets ready, gets the sign, comes set, and delivers. Here's the bunt. Good pitch right there. If you know that bunt's coming, get it high and outside, sends it over to the close to the stands over here up against the netting. Al, you've done a lot change. You brought in a new football coach last year and then had some really good success. New baseball coach this year, new girls basketball coach with some real good success this year as well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's your first year as AD at a high school like Cleveland High School. That's not something you really want to walk into, but, you know, I think, you know, overall I think it's been a success for us, and, you know, the culture is definitely changing here at Cleveland High School. Bob Pritchard, you know, he's a key component of this whole thing. And
did he tell you to say that? Did he pay you to say that?
No,
I guess he does pay you.
He has, but say he's paying him.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
0-2 pitch here, and Jack decides to throw one over the batter's head. I guess it's a setup pitch for this curveball.
Well, he lost a little control of that curveball. You know how it is when you've got to snap it down. It's cold like this tonight, and sometimes you lose your grip, and that's going to happen.
What are you talking about? It's not cold. It's perfect. Go ahead, Al.
No, but no, like I said, everything's going really good right now, and we just want to keep capitalizing off this. It's been a very successful sports season for us.
Absolutely. There's the pitch outside from Jack into Connor. Let's see who we got. Keller Stancil is hitting here. We've got a runner on first base, 2-2 count, top of the third. Cleveland winning 4-3. This game's been back and forth, as you would expect, being the rubber game of a two-game series where we've had two walk-offs. Connor gets a lead over at first. Oh, that is very close to being.
Just foul.
That was a great try there to get it down the first base line.
That's exactly what you want to do with that pitch, is try to go the other way with it, and he just missed by a few inches of having a double and an RBI.
Al, there's, you know, I know you didn't graduate from Cleveland, but we have three really strong schools in the Cleveland-Bradley County area, which brings good competition. But if you look at it, it's three beautiful facilities and just tons of athletes come out of this area.
Man, it's crazy. You know, and I was actually telling somebody the other day, I mean, just here at Cleveland High School alone, our women's sports. Mm-hmm. I mean, you look at volleyball state champions.
Fly ball going out of play.
Girls wrestling, state champions. Girls basketball, Final Four. I mean, we're sitting here and we're competing as one of the top high schools in the state in girls sports constantly. And, that's – and then not to mention how well the other high schools in this town have done. So that speaks well of how our women's sports are, and obviously our male sports have been very successful too.
Well, Alan, we mentioned all the talent on both of these two squads. We would be remiss if we didn't mention how loaded Bradley Central's high school baseball team is as well.
Yeah.
Ball forward to Keller Stansel. He gets the walk. Now we've got runners on first and second. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. That'll give us the opportunity to talk to Al a little bit without interruption, and we'll let you know who the pitcher's going to be here in just a second. So, Al, any other changes coming? I mean, you got like 17,000 wrestling state championships. You're starting to get them with the girls now. And you've got Josh Boskins over there coaching the girls team, which was kind of all new, and it feels like to me that, he's almost, or you guys have almost started like a girls wrestling revolution, so to speak, as far as bringing girls wrestling into the forefront.
Well, if you want to know anything about Josh Boskin, he's a worker, and I think that's one thing that anybody will tell you. They may not know him, but they know he works. And if there's wrestling, his name is attached to it. So, with that being said, I mean, he's done a phenomenal job, and constantly kids in the community have an opportunity to wrestle with him because he always has a practice room open, and I question all the time, like, how in the world do you stay in a facility indoors all the time, and it's 75, 80 degrees outside, and he lives in that thing, man. So, I love wrestling, but, man, I don't know if I was ever that dedicated to it.
Hey, when you love what you do, right, you want to be around it, and that's why you go looking for a coach like that.
Well, and that's why there's state championship titles all over this
place. You probably put your dad in the Hall of Fame for wrestling too, I'd say.
Well, he's
don't give him too much credit.
He's
he's already there. Yeah,
he's already there.
It's hard to say. Well, I was trying to put him in there.
Well, he's actually getting inducted to the Cleveland Bradley Old Timers Hall of Fame next Friday.
I don't know that I ever want to do that because it means you're old.
Well, when you get
Jamie, you're there, buddy.
I know. 46. I don't know. It's what are you looking at over here? We got this producer. He just looked at me and I said 46. Like, hey, you're old.
Yeah. Well, you're a young old man. That's a good thing.
That is a solid point. So,
man, besides the weather, which I will say the wind is not blowing right now, so that's been nice. What a great atmosphere. What a great opportunity. You guys are man. I know we give Steve Hartline a hard time all the time, but, man, this is great. This is what I love, the opportunity of this town, being able to come here, broadcast this stuff out. I've been wanting to try to get baseball and softball, get these sports back on the radio and stuff, and, showcase the talent, like you said, we have in this town.
Well, and if you think about it, too, I mean, this is the inaugural event. There will never be another first. And you pulled off the first with TV and baseball, being here at Cleveland High School. So who we got up, Alex?
So, well, we got Michael Sledge coming up, but we actually just swapped shortstops. So the new pitcher for the Raiders is Colin Stewart, and Jack McBriar has gone to play shortstop and replace him.
The bunt here, they're going to get the good bunt right there. Slips by Colin. Colin still makes the throw, gets the out.
Great job.
Recover.
It's one out there, moves the runners over to second and third. Alex, you know how much I like bunting.
I do.
We see a lot of bunting here tonight, which is good.
You should be really, really happy because you've seen a lot of opportunities taken to move a runner along, and I know how much you enjoyed teaching our 9- and 10-year-olds how to bunt.
Hey, I still have that sign memorized. That's the deal. I know exactly what I'm doing here. So Titus Torbett steps in the box. The big lefty sits up here as Colin looks in to try to get his sign from Caden Tippins. They agree on what's going to happen here, and here comes Colin to the plate. Outside and high, that'd be ball one.
Well, speaking of 9- and 10-year-olds, I just left my child's baseball game over there, and
let me tell you something.
I'm sure there was about 3 strikes thrown in that game, and I got to see 2 innings. So.
I would try. I believed in the old rules of baseball, right? If you showed me up or showed my kid up on a home run, guarantee there's a shot.
Rip. That'll get 2
line drive into center field. Here comes Micah to throw. Runner's going to go. Throws up the line. 2-run score. Big hit there. Big hit by Titus Torbett, brings in 2 runs.
I don't think we're going to have a night like last night.
No, puts Walker Valley back in front. They're now up 5-4.
That's just back and forth. But yeah, I mean, I was old school, so I mean, if somebody tried to steal the signs, guess what they were getting? Hit. I did have one kid that's on this Cleveland team that'll remain nameless. That every time I told him to hit somebody, he missed them. Like, you had the only chance where you can hit somebody, and you miss them.
That's what happens when you start aiming.
I know. Got a runner on first here, 1 out. Got Hayden Harrison, call him H squared, is up to bat here.
Yeah, you don't see the signs anymore. You hear numbers, and
get
they've
that.
got the you see the whatever they wear, watches or something.
Yeah,
that put
wristbands,
numbers
watches.
on it.
Well, now they've got the squares around for the bunt and throws a strike. Now in college, they've got the, I guess you push a thing on your leg if you're the catcher, and it tells you in the pitcher's ear.
Well,
pitch comm.
Yeah.
Brent, we were just talking about that the other day. He's like, man, we got to get that. I was like, can you do it at the high school level? He's like, yeah.
That would probably make things a little more seamless. Here's the pitch. Good curveball, misses inside.
When the one thing that you see now also are kids wearing the wristbands like they're, running a huddle as a quarterback or something.
Yeah.
They call out the, these codes, and the kid's got to look down at his wrist. Say, what does that mean again?
Got to be easy to catch that. You would think you'd be able to figure those numbers out.
So we actually, our football program, they use these GoPro systems, and it actually, like when you're playing a video game on PlayStation or something, Madden, it has the play on there. Well, that's what these wristbands do now. They just see what route they're running.
Here's the pitch from Colin. Ooh, good pitch right on the corner there for strike two. Evens up the count at 2-2. One out here in the top of the third inning. Runners on first base. Walker Valley just retook the lead at 5-4. Got a great scoring game here tonight, unlike the last two games that we've had where we've had a couple of walk-offs.
No, the bats have been out tonight. That's for sure.
Colin with the pitch. Oh, right to the shortstop. Has
There's
the opportunity to turn
6-4-3.
two here. There's 1 and 2. Gets him out of the inning.
They called him safe.
Did he call him safe?
Did he really?
Yep.
This is where we have to be objective, and we're doing a great job at that, because
Yes,
I looked like from here that it was there.
We have cameras. Do we have replay?
We do have replay, and
There
here
we
it
go.
comes.
Wow,
This is either going to prove us right or prove us wrong.
Well, us or the umpire.
Ooh, that was pretty high. We'll have to go with the tie, maybe.
Sure.
Austin, you weren't supposed
Tie
to play
goes
that
to home
replay.
field.
That's what we'll do.
Tie goes to home.
We're not going to name who the umpires are this
That's right. Jordan Smith up to bat.
Yeah.
Runner on first base.
Good pitch.
There's a strike there. 0-1, 2 outs now in the top of the third inning. Got a good Bradley High School baseball contingent below us. Coming here to
do a little scouting.
Watch probably some of their friends play too. So Colin Piers in for the sign. And the pitch. Runner goes. Ball in the dirt. Caden holds the ball. 1-1. Good jump over there at first base. He was gone when Colin lifted his leg up.
And Caden's got a rocket for an arm behind the plate, but I don't think even he could have thrown him out.
No.
Again, we talked about you've got a battery here now at Cleveland High School of sophomores, pitcher and catcher.
Tell you what, that future looks good, man. I had Christian Lee last night. He was awesome. I know Walker Valley's pitcher did great last night, and he got a lot of praise for it. But, man, Christian was just as impressive.
Left-hander who throws about 85 miles an hour and can make the ball move. Definitely a bright future for that young man as well.
The pitch by Colin. The curveball in. Great pitch there.
That's
Fooled
wicked.
the batter.
That is wicked.
Got a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Top of the third. Yeah, Christian, was back in 10-year-old was throwing gas. And anytime you're a left-hander, I don't care how old you are, you can throw strikes. You're gonna make something happen. Colin Piers in to get the sign here. 1-2 count. 2 outs in the inning. There's the pitch. Tried to go with the curveball again. Gets him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
Nice pitch.
Nice pitch. It didn't go without a little damage, though, as Walker Valley retakes the lead 5-4. Going into the bottom of the third inning. This is MixedTV.TV Rivalry Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be back right after this.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143.
Have you been the victim of drive-by pest control? That's when your pest control company comes to your home with no appointment, treats a little around the outside, and then charges you for it. We know you deserve better. When you do business with us, we will call and set an appointment. We will arrive on time. We will perform a thorough treatment, and if you're not 100% happy, you don't have to pay a penny. So don't put up with drive-by pest control. Call the local guys. We've been serving the greater Chattanooga area since 1970. Call 698-7205 or go to volpest.com.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Athletic Director, Cleveland High School. Al Morris joining us, and Jamie Kyle here is the inaugural game on TV between Walker Valley Mustangs and Cleveland High School as Connor delivers a strike here.
Still got Connor Phillips on the mound, who's pitched a great game so far, and Andrew Winger at the plate.
Walker Valley's leading 5-4. There's a shot to center field. Looks like it's going to be a can of corn as he's underneath it, and gets the first out in the inning. Good shot there, good bat. Got a lot of good wood on that one.
Absolutely. Just, like we say, it doesn't matter how hard you hit it. If you hit it at somebody, it's going to be an out.
Al, I don't know. Football is one of those things that's easy to cover because there's a lot of action. Basketball is too. I have to believe that using this TV program that Steve Hartline's got, Austin does a fantastic job with Gideon and his crew, and this could be something that could be something. As a shot delivered through second base and first base there.
Caden Tippins
gets the runner on base.
Good piece of hitting right there, taking the pitch away and going right through the second base hole. He was going to get pitch run for. Looks like it's going to be Jaden Bates, pitch running for Caden Tippins.
Glad you got that.
That is pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I'll talk about this is something we need to do moving forward.
Yeah, no doubt. It gives us the opportunity to showcase our programs and even our sponsors for that matter. I mean, you guys have.
Swings through there on a strike on a ball. Look, took a little off that, put it up in the zone.
Colin Stewart at the plate right now, and like you said, good cut that first time. Looking to try to help himself.
Connor with a delivery bunt now, pulls it back. Got a runner caught in between first and second. Bad throw, goes to right field. He's going to get to third base. Right fielder comes over and picks it up, making his turn at third, gets the ball in, overthrows the cutoff guy, but Connor's there to back it up. Gets the runner from first to third. Got lucky there.
Well, you see right there why they pinch ran for Caden Tippins, too, because Jaden Bates is another kid that can absolutely fly on this team.
Yeah, this is something that you didn't see last night. Errors. Teams hurting themselves last night. Both teams played a pretty flawless game.
Well, when you play a third game in 4 days for high school kids, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Squares around the bunt again. No squeeze here. Safety, bunts it foul. Well, I was about to get excited right there when throws the bunt down. Got the
I think coaches won't say he's out.
Wes Anderson's coming
out of the batter's box, but the ball did not hit him. The ball hit the bat.
Right.
So that's going to be a foul ball.
Looks like Wes is going to come out and have a conversation. Very calm as usual.
I think he's saying the bat hit the ball while it was in play the second time.
Jordan Smith goes out and talks to the pitcher. Wes pats the umpire on the back and decides to go back over to his dugout.
Looks like he got the explanation he was looking for.
Or maybe just accepted the explanation he got.
Smart. Hey, you know what? Smart move either way.
That's it. 0-2 count here on Colin. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. So Al, back to doing stuff like this. I don't know what this looks like, but I do know that for fans who can, here's what I look at. I look at grandparents that can't make it to a game because they live somewhere else. We got a great crowd out here tonight. Imagine if they all could make it, but if they can't, they got this to watch. Colin fouls it back.
Yeah,
probably won't hit a car.
It's definitely the way of the future here, and if you look at obviously college football right now, obviously the TV broadcasting rights and all this. I'm a big Florida State fan, so
I'm sorry.
It's
all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, Al Morris.
Hell knows, baby.
All right, Alabama.
Colin gets hit. in the back of the leg, slings the bat. I think he threw it over to Mouse Creek Road over there. And when he
was fired up. He was fired up. He was ready to get on first base. That's for sure.
He's about to get run for too, so he's going to get to come out and think about it after he gets there, exchanges the helmet. Who we got pinch running over there, Alex?
I believe that's Will Scanapiego. Yeah, and another kid that can absolutely motor.
Will Scanapiego.
I know, but you got Owen Golio up again.
He's changed his mind twice now as we go. Out here comes.
He wants to have another little conversation.
Hey, maybe I don't know what he would be out here talking about now, but
maybe
he's going to maybe do a double switch here.
Looks like it.
No, he's going to have a conversation with. Umpire's going to have a conversation with his partner.
What could this be about?
I really just don't know.
Did it look like? I mean, is he questioning whether the ball hit the batter?
It could be to question whether Colin swung, because he may have swung when the ball come in. Austin, we'll see if we can get a replay here.
Looked to me like if the bat moved, it was just in an effort to get out of the way of the ball.
There's a replay. Oh, he just turned around and looked like he got hit. I don't know what else you could be talking about. So looks like everybody's got the explanation they want. The only thing you can think about in getting a hit getting hit like that is if you swung trying to get out of the way and it was a strike, but that definitely wasn't the case.
Did not appear to be the case.
Got a Will over at first base now. First and third for the Raiders. We'll see what kind of first and third play they have with one out here to try to get the guy at first in scoring position.
You got Owen Golio up at the plate right now, and he took that first pitch on the outside. I'll tell you what, Jaden Bates getting a good little league off of third base. Got Scanapiego taking his lead off of first. Wonder if we're going to get a little bit of motion on the base pass.
Hey, what, man, it's tough though. Al, you know this is when you got a left-hander on the mound, you really got to make sure he goes home before you go. See, he backed up over there. There's a shot over to over the right field. Oh yeah,
hitter,
absolutely.
You never know. I know. I talked to Tucker yesterday, and we were talking about putting pressure on the pitcher and stuff, and you never know. He might send somebody home.
I was getting ready to say this would be one of the times when Jamie's bunts come in.
There it is. Missed it. Hey. I'm all in on that. I mean, that's getting the runner over to second base. We who's up after Owen?
I've got River Briggs coming up after Owen Golio.
And River is on a heater. I mean, as far as killing the ball, so it wouldn't be a bad move here to sacrifice to get the run over.
Coach
to bring
Tucker,
up hitter.
He's not much of a bunter. He told me straight up he likes to let his kids swing, but you know when opportunity arises,
got to get him over.
He's going to put them down.
Hey, you got one out. You can run the safety squeeze right there.
Strike three gets the out on Owen. That puts him in a really good situation. Really surprised we didn't try to get the runner over from first to second to get out of the double play there, get out of the force out.
Another good pitch, though, by Connor Phillips, hitting that outside corner with that fastball. I mean, that's a tough pitch for anybody to hit.
Connor's definitely dealing tonight. And Al, I told Alex, if you had hair like Connor, you'd be dealing all the time too. So
I probably wouldn't be wearing a hat all the time. That's for sure.
You got that bandana on, look really cool.
All right, we got River Briggs coming up right here. He hit a ball into the gap last time up.
River's seeing the ball really well over the past couple of weeks. So hopefully he can stay hot here. Will still over at first. Got a runner at third as well. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Big curveball misses high. Dropped his arm angle down there. Got the ball up a little bit instead of staying on top of it.
And Connor Phillips' move is so strong. He's got the runner at first base going back to first just about every pitch that he throws when he's coming home.
Still 2 outs here. I think I pause and then I go. There's a foul ball down the third base line. That was close.
Just foul.
Coach Tucker down there trying to sell it by having nobody on second base, and he's doing the windmill down there to try to get him to run. Trying to work out that stiffness in his shoulder, I think, down there in the third base coaching box.
Got a little crew piling up over there on the track, don't we?
Yeah. And, Coach Tucker come up with a good idea the other day. I was talking to him. He said during football games that he should charge kids $10 to come in here and just lock them in the baseball field and let them run.
Yeah, well, I really believe he means that because he also told me that the other day too.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, let them come in here during the off season when football's going on. And, I mean, they're just running around the track up there having fun anyway. Let them come down here and have fun. And
before you guys showed up here, we had some kids over here in the grass, and it was just pretty awesome to see them playing baseball on the grass. You just don't see it anymore, at the old ballparks and playing cup ball.
Oh, cut ball. I remember that. River takes one off the leg, hits it.
That's a foul ball.
Bounces it off the leg. He wanted that one.
I tell you what, River's putting up a good battle right here because Connor has been, again, on his game tonight, and he has fouled off several pitches.
Still got a 1-2 count here. 2 outs in the bottom of the third as River walks off. There's nothing more painful than hitting a foul ball off your ankle. That thing hurts for about 2 or 3 days. Gets back in the box. Connor looks in to get the sign. It's like he's disagreeing a little with the sign. River calls timeout.
Yep, smart move.
Connor hadn't moved. He's still trying to get a sign. Here he comes. River steps back in. He comes set. Here's the pitch. Oh, right back at us. Al clinched on that one. Comes straight back in here to the
it's a good cut
on the net.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's all over it, man. I'm telling you, he's been playing a little JV to get some swings in and been ripping the ball down there, and it's not changed up here either. He keeps tearing it up.
Well, I can't remember the last time you saw this kid swing and actually not get a piece of the ball.
Oh, yeah. Connor comes set. And the pitch. Outside.
Good
job right here. River, 2-2, takes the count to 2-2, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. And I want to give a special shout-out to Charlie Atha. He hurt himself at the beginning of the year and hadn't been able to play, but no, he is looking forward to coming back next year and playing his senior year in baseball. So been going through a lot of recovery process now, trying to get that knee back in order. Had to have surgery. So
you mentioned earlier before the game started about how each of these teams has been lucky to avoid injury, but the loss of Charlie Atha to this Raider team was huge because Charlie can hit, he can play a mean first base, and the kid can pitch.
He'll be back stronger next year. I know he may be here tonight supporting the team as he usually is. Here we go, 2-2, 2 outs. Walker Valley up 5-4 in the bottom of the third. This game has gone really, really slow because there's been a lot of runs. And the pitch. Curveball, River waits on it, fouls back this way. We might make a play. Darryl needs to make a play. Nobody makes a play.
Somebody in the concession stand line might have just got some free bubble gum.
Hey, you know who that was that caught the ball down there? Is a fan from Paducah, Kentucky. They come all the way down here to watch this ball game. Made a play.
That's a long way.
Yeah, they must have some family down there. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You got to watch those people from Kentucky.
Made a heck of a play down there getting some of that winger chili.
Which is very, very good.
That's really good.
That's the one thing. You got to send a shout-out to Mindy Wenger, who oversees the concession stand downstairs.
Let's don't say oversees. She runs it.
Okay.
Connor with the pitch here. Curveball, still fights it off. River is all over it. What an at-bat.
That got a card.
Did it get a card? Go underneath the car.
I believe so. Got the door.
We need to. Al is about to stroke out up here.
Folks, when you come and you park at the Raider Field, do not park.
Well, I'll go ahead and forewarn you. It is not Cleveland High School's responsibility.
There we go.
It's your own personal insurance, unfortunately.
That's the PSA I was looking for.
Right.
There we go. River has fought it off 2-2 here.
Was he fouled off 5 pitches?
And there's 6. That's going to go over a car. And, ooh, what a miss, man. It's amazing how – that's going to get hit. Oh, it made it under it. Wow. This is pretty cool. I mean, if anything, just to where we're located here on the deck beside the broadcast booth where Darryl Whitaker does a good job of the PA. We get
we got our junior PA announcement.
Junior PA going right now. They're having a good inning. Yeah. I mean, it's probably don't even know where they are in the lineup as long as River's been up here. So I'm kind of confused on where we're at. I keep looking down, making sure it's still River.
It's still River because he keeps fouling the ball off. Nobody's going to get any older as long as he keeps fouling balls off because time does not move.
Still the bottom of the third, too. So you got a runner at first and third. 5-4, Walker Valley.
We need to get one here.
It's Coach Al coming out. There he comes. And the pitch. Oh, he got him. Great at bat by River.
Pitch.
Great pitch by Connor.
Way to close him out.
Finishes him off. Still got the score, 5-4. Walker Valley as we go into the top of the fourth. We're going to take a break. You're watching MixedTV.tv. Rivalry Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be back right after this.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Jamie Kyle, Alex Everly. Oh, that was a shot right there, number one. Let's see.
You know what, and nobody really needed to see that because that wasn't anything anybody wanted to see, but we had Colin Stewart is still on the mound for the Raiders, and very first pitch right in between the shoulder blades for number 11, Carson Minix, and he will feel that a little bit later on this evening. Mr. and Mrs. Minix, you might want to have some ice ready for your son.
Took that slow walk down the first base, making sure he can still feel the extremities. I think the umpire behind the plate's waiting on him too. Here's the replay. Oh, that's something that even
we didn't need to see that. Now, come on, Austin.
Kind of hurts a little bit just to look at that thing.
Just a little bit.
All right, so we've got Braxton Smith up now. We runner on first. Colin Stewart on the mound. Walker Valley leads 5-4. Colin wants a rerun with the signs from Caden Tippins. Colin gets the signs, throws over to first. Runner back pretty easily over there.
Yeah, he wasn't really getting much of a lead right there, but he has been on the move every time he's been on the base paths already tonight, so can understand why he's wanting to keep a close eye on him.
Connor looks in, or Connor.
Colin.
It's starting to get there. Colin
it's okay.
Throws it in, gets over. Looked a little inside there, but
I think he caught the very top of the strike zone right there.
Did definitely do that. Braxton Smith is a senior. He's committed to Carson Newman to play baseball, as we may have already said. He'll be majoring in exercise science. Really cool. Colin gets the sign, looks in. Here's the pitch. Tries to get the outside corner, misses just off the plate. Good try to get outside there.
Nice job trying to frame that by Caden Tippins as well. Just could not get the call.
Just reminded that River Briggs' birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to River as Colin throws over to first base. River played a little all-star team with me back when we were 10 years old. Great kid.
Did you get thrown out of that game too?
No, I was good during that. Yeah, I had Eric Gardner with me. He kept me straight.
Did you really? Speaking of Eric Gardner, let's send a shout out to Volunteer Ritapest, one of our sponsors.
There's the pitch by Colin. Curveball drilled down the right field line, going to go foul.
I can give personal knowledge that if you are having trouble with your mosquitoes, you can give Eric Gardner and Volunteer Ritapest a call, and they will eliminate your mosquito problem. That is for sure.
For sure. You mentioned Colin Stewart's a sophomore. He plans to hopefully get a scholarship to go play baseball somewhere. I know Mr. and Mrs. Stewart probably hope the same thing.
I could see why they would have that in their plans because Colin is a very gifted young athlete.
Throws the curveball in, gets the strike. That curveball's working out, gets the strike out there on Braxton Smith.
That buckled my knees.
That was a little, he added a little to that speed-wise. Looked more slider-ish, but it had a really sharp break on it in comparison to the slower curve he was throwing earlier. Really buckled the knees there of Braxton Smith. Up next is Felipe
Castellanos made a great play out in left field earlier, running up from his shortstop position, catching a pop fly. Caught it off his glove and then caught it again with his bare hand. Now let's see what he can do with the bat in his hand.
Catch it twice.
Ooh, good eye. Just missed off the outside corner.
Love the sounds of baseball. Alex, it's nice sometimes just to be quiet and kind of hear the roar of the crowd talking.
Absolutely.
Helps with the sirens in the back. Wind's kind of picked up here a little bit, blowing left to right.
Another move by Colin over to first base, trying to keep that runner close.
As we mentioned earlier, Felipe is going to Tennessee Wesleyan. He's a senior, going to get an undergrad in exercise science. Runner gets the lead over at first base. Top of the fourth inning here. Bill Talley Stadium in Cleveland, Tennessee. There's a pitch drilled to center field. Micah comes up, makes the catch. I thought he was going to throw over to first base, throws it to second, gets the second out of the inning here in the top of the fourth as the runner retreats back to first base.
You want to see a kid get from standing still to get to full speed in about 2 or 3 steps. That's what you're going to see with Micah Jordan. He was on his horse, and he made it what was going to be a tough play into an easy one just with his speed.
Caden Tippins goes out to the mound to talk to Colin Stewart as Connor Phillips steps in to the left-handed batter's box.
Number 1, pitcher Connor Phillips.
Again, Connor's pitching an excellent game already this inning, or this evening, looking to try to help himself out.
2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning.
Had a single last time up, showed that he's not only can he pitch, but he's got a sweet swing from the left side.
Got that old stance where he's got the front foot out, brings it in.
Got a little John Kruk action going there, doesn't he?
That's it. Except the John Kruk against Randy Johnson back in the All-Star game was kind of something. Turn that helmet around. I probably would too. Connor digs in. Colin looks to get the sign. Runner taking a very little lead over at first base. Connor calls timeout. He's tired of waiting. Like this row. Connor digs in. Now he's ready. Colin comes set. And the pitch. Just a bit. Man, that's a little inside right there.
Just inside. I think it was off the plate a little bit. And honestly, this umpire's been consistent with that call.
He's trying to take up for the umpire. 2-0 is the count. 2 outs.
What can you say?
I like taking up for the umpire. One of us has to.
Well, I got to keep you getting kicked out of this game.
I don't know if I ever be kicked out of doing a TV deal.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
There that is. All right, good pitch there. Caden frames it as if he thought maybe it's a strike. Turns out to be a ball. Looks like we're setting at 3-0 now. Colin's all over the plate.
He's all around it. There's no question. He is all around it. He is just missing just by a hair.
What's the definition of a hair?
What you don't have.
That was good. That was
you.
quick, too.
Yeah, Frank, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be here all night.
Yeah. That was definitely outside there. Ball 4. 4 straight pitches there. Gets the walk. Now runners go to first and second base. 2 outs here in the inning, the top of the fourth. No action down in the bullpen of the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
Right fielder Keller Stansel.
Keller Stansel up to bat. Number 3, right fielder for Walker Valley Mustangs.
Young Mr. Stansel plans on going to Tennessee Tech next year, becoming an engineer. Obviously has a very high intellect if he's planning on doing that. Well done, Mr. and Mrs. Stansel.
I think his mom's a librarian over at Michigan Avenue for the Bradley County Schools. Walker Valley getting a little fired up in the dugout now. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
I don't know where that
I don't think I can take up for him on that one. That looked like it was grooved right down the middle. I think he was looking curveball and got the fastball too.
I think it missed down the middle. I think that's what happened. 1-0 count here, 2 outs in the top of the fourth inning. Walker Valley up 5-4. Great job, Austin and the crew in the trailer. Austin is in the warmth, I should say. There's a curveball in.
There you go.
Looked like maybe just a little bit of a makeup call there.
Well, hey, it's 1-1 count regardless, right?
That's true.
There you go.
1-1 on Mr. Keller Stansel. Yeah, I think Austin's setting at about 75 degrees in there. Alex, we're out here. The unpaid talent in 38 degree with a north wind. There's a foul ball straight back on a curveball. Yeah, I think, I think it would be a little better out here, Alex, if we could get about 10, 15 more mile an hour on the wind from the north, north than west.
No, thank you. I'd rather not have that.
Drop it down
it's
to
actually
about
kind of comfortable right now.
Drop it down to about 28 degrees with a wind chill at 8.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Hey, it sounds like what I played baseball in growing up.
I mean, here's the deal, though. You're standing right over by the heater. I got to get through you to get the heat.
Well, it's tough to get through me, that's for sure.
Solid point. Colin comes back. Good throw there. Colin thought it was strike 3.
I don't think he was the only one. I think the catcher thought that was strike 3 as well.
Shortstop and second were both on their way to the dugout. Umpire had other plans. We got a 2-2 count here. I don't know where that was, really, to be honest with you, but I'll trust the judgment.
The bell does not dismiss you. I dismiss you.
This is true. Colin comes set after he gets his sign. Pitch, got him on a curveball. Great curveball there.
And dismissed.
Gets Keller Stansel to strike out. No runs, no hits. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's MixTV.tv. Rivalry Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be back right after this.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cleveland High School and Bill Talley Stadium for the Mix TV rivalry game between Cleveland High School and Walker Valley. We've got a great game underway today, brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group. And leading off, we have Micah Jordan, who was 2 for 2 this evening with 2 absolute rockets up the left field side.
Rockets are the best way to describe that, Alex, as he ripped them both that way. Connor pitching great here for Walker Valley. Has been beat up just a little bit, but has stayed consistent.
Well, he has found a way to get out of whatever little bit of trouble he's found himself in. He's managed to keep Cleveland's bats quiet when runners are on most of the game.
Connor comes set after getting the sign and delivers. A little low on the curveball there. I almost feel like Walker Valley, Alex, is after playing 2 games this week and having to go into extra innings last night, probably going to ride Connor the whole game if they can.
Well, there's no sense in taking him out anytime. Oh,
there's
a rocket.
Going back. It's going back. Looks like the center fielder is now underneath it. Micah missed that maybe by 1.5 centimeters.
If that.
And it would have been over in Mouse Creek. And shows you how high and far it went. Micah was already at second base when he caught the baseball.
Oh, my God. Well, hey, he's so fast. He's at second base on an infield fly. But that's just another example of his ability to not just hit, but also hit for power. And he just missed getting that out of here.
Nolan Copeland standing in the box here. Takes a practice swing. Adjusts his helmet. Holds his hand back to give him a little time to get in. Connor's in no hurry.
I wouldn't be.
He comes set after getting the sign, and he delivers. Curveball looks like a great one in. Caught the outside corner there. Looked like it might hang out, but then wound up coming over.
No, he's got a great little outside curveball that catches the outside corner of the plate to a right-handed batter. And he is moving at his own pace, and that's the pace he needs to be moving at. He is in control of this game.
Here's the pitch, swing out in front of it. Thanks, Zach Brooks, for sending a text saying he's watching the game on mute. Well, wait till next time I see you, Zach. I won't listen.
It's probably my voice he didn't want to hear.
I'm sure that's it. Oh, good pitch right there on the outside.
Again, catching that outside corner with that curveball. He had struck out several right-handed batters with that pitch tonight.
Two pitches, Alex, in that sequence. One outside curveball gets the strike. One comes over the middle with pulls the string a little bit on a fastball. Maybe a changeup gets him, and then comes back on that outside corner to get him watching.
Nice sequence. Absolutely looked like he knew what he was doing from the very beginning of that at bat.
Left-hander cutter Womack steps in the box.
And there's another strike. Goes with the fastball again, doing a very good job of changing up his pitches, and not just changing up his pitches, but changing up the location.
Cutter's got a big future ahead of him. He's going to go to Tusculum, play a little baseball, and major in business, sports management, and architectural major.
Smart man.
Looks like he needs to figure a little bit out and maybe go the easier route. Exercise science seems to be the popular thing. After this game, Cleveland heads to Ray County, or as I like to call it, Rahia County, and Signal Mountain in McMinn County. So they got a pretty good road to hoe here in the next couple weeks. Pitch by Connor, outside fastball. That fastball looked like he had a lot of pop on it for being in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Mm-hmm. And like you said earlier, one of the things that this coaching staff has done at Cleveland is set up series, and that McMinn County matchup is going to be, again, a series of 3 games in the same week where the teams are going to get really, really familiar with each other, just like this game today, third of 3.
Curveball outside and low there. Connor thought it might have been a strike. A little leg kick out there. Comes set after he gets the sign. 3-1 count. Hit it right back up the middle, right back where it came from on the ground. Cutter Womack gets the hit, rounds first base.
That's what Tusculum's going to want to see in the next few years, that's for sure.
And kind of up in the count a little bit, being able to be choosy, takes one right back up the middle.
Good piece of hitting right there on his part.
Jack
didn't try to do too much of it.
Jack McBriar comes up after pitching, goes to shortstop, and comes up, got Cutter on, got 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. It's not getting any warmer out here, folks.
Time for Jack to get hot.
It's a good segue into hot when I said warmer. Mm-hmm. Takes a fastball inside.
I'm a professional.
You got a degree that says so. I've got a BS.
Yes, you do.
And something. Not really sure what that is. Connor comes set in the pitch. Inside again, wants to, looks like the scouting report may have throw Jack inside, or
think so.
Connor's just throwing him inside. I'm not really sure which one.
He's been on the inside half of the plate when he's faced Jack McBriar pretty much every time he's been up. And honestly, Jack's had a little bit of trouble with it.
We got to get that jam job here to get out of the inning. Big lead over there by Cutter. There's the curveball again on the inside, gets that one. That one kind of started out and broke big time.
That is a tough pitch.
1.5 feet there.
Oh, my goodness. Coming from the left-hand side, coming in at about 10, 15 miles an hour slower, and breaking by about 2 feet.
My phone's cold. Cutter the big lead. Telling you what, foul ball off to the right. Connor's move to the plate is really got these runners for Cleveland not just flinching back, running back.
Well, he reminds me a little bit of A.J. Minter with the Braves, the way he starts with his right foot.
Well, he's not walking 75 people.
Well, that's true, too.
You're talking about the throw over.
He comes to almost like a crouch position when he's in his stretch, and then comes forward with, you never know. Here comes a good high fastball.
Takes the count up to 3-2. The scoreboard looks like it's wrong. Gets in his stretch and the pitch. Runner goes.
Nope.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. Scoreboard was right.
Umpire was wrong.
Well, it's not the first time.
Typically, you hold up your fist if it's full and he actually threw up numbers. Maybe he wasn't wrong. Maybe he just does it different.
Or do you have trouble counting to 3?
That's a possibility. I'm in banking. Simmons Bank, by the way.
There you go.
Great sponsor of the morning show. Andrew Winger up for the Cleveland Blue Raiders. Got runners on first and second. 2 outs in the inning. Walker Valley still up 5-4 in this rubber game of the 3-game series.
Andrew, another senior, planning on going to either the University of Tennessee or Georgia, and like you said, following in his father's footsteps, going into pre-med major.
I wonder if his dad forced him into that. That's going over. Oh, boy. That one, that's about, no, that didn't go the road. Yeah, I'm telling you my depth perception. I look back there, and I think it's going to rip a car, and it lands in the grass. What happens when you're 46?
Yeah, it sounds like a personal problem to me.
Here we go. 0-1 count. You're older than me, buddy.
I know.
This is true.
Yes.
I'm not an insurance guy.
Well, and I'm wearing glasses, so
yes.
There you go. All right, Andrew Winger looking to take this ball.
Oh, good curveball.
Good pitch.
Froze Andrew there. 0-2 count. You hear me chewing? That's trying to get my mouth warm so I can talk. On a mint.
There you go. Well, I was going to mention something about your breath either, but thanks for taking care of both of them.
I'm chewing a mint.
There we go.
We are outside, though.
I appreciate. Well, yeah, but I am standing pretty close to you.
Got a pretty strong smeller, if you can smell that.
Oh, well, what can I say?
All right, looks like Connor and his catcher can't get it together. Connor calls him out there. Those conversations are usually one-sided by the catcher.
Yeah. Let me tell you what I want you to do.
Pitcher may call you out there, but catcher's going to control that conversation.
Well, if you're going to make him get out of the crouch and make him do all the running, I mean, you might as well let him do the talking
Always
too, right?
slaps you on the butt on the way out like it's okay, but it's really not. Chews you out, slaps you on the butt, goes back.
Andrew with an 0-2 count on him right here. Runners on first and second.
2 outs in the inning.
Yep. Got to put the ball in play here.
Cutter bluffs at first. The ball hit to the right side into the netting. 3 fans over there about fell out of their chairs thinking it was going to hit them, but the net caught it.
Where were those fans from?
They were from I think they're New Mexico somewhere. They'd come up here earlier.
Las Cruces?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You were talking to them before the game, weren't
I was, yeah. They were telling me where they were from and why they're here. Coach Brent Tucker's having a conversation, as we've had these conversations for a bit now and not really knowing what's going on. And we have the 2 umpires that get out there. They seem to say, I don't know what he's talking about either. They turn around and come back and everybody's happy.
Could he be looking for some catcher's interference on that maybe?
I don't think so.
I can't think of it. I can't
got
think
a replay there, Austin, that we could see. He's talking about something at second. I don't know if he thinks that we've got a balk situation.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's saying. He's a little bit of a
I didn't see anything there
movement
on the replay.
No, a little bit of a shimmy and shake from the left-hander before he delivers the ball.
That shimmy and shake, is that a TikTok thing?
I don't know. Like you said, I'm old.
I got no clue.
What is that?
0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Connor comes set. Not shimmying this time. And to the plate. Curveball got him.
Good pitch.
Ball on the ground, gets out of the inning. Connor's done this over and over. Got out of situations. We're going to head to the top of the 5th inning. Is it the top of the 5th? It is the top of the 5th we're heading to. We're about through this thing. I didn't think we'd make it through the first 3 innings.
Oh, shoot. You kidding me? Hey, it's 5-4, and we're going to break. You're watching the Walker Valley Cleveland High School game on mixtv.tv, brought to you by Wholesale Supply.
We'll be back right after this.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Jamie Kyle here at Bill Talley Stadium for the first ever Mixed TV game broadcasted. It's Cleveland High School against Walker Valley. It's like Michael Sledge is up to bat here as he's fouled the first pitch off. Got an 0-1 count with Colin Stewart on the mound.
Yeah, it's first pitch. He fouled it off into the dirt, and second pitch right there.
A little low. 1-1. I thought they had made the move there on the – that's what confused me last time. We had, I get on Wes Anderson a little bit. He sent me a lineup and then drew some arrows and some smiley faces as the outside corner there.
Put a little glitter on it here for us.
He did.
Yeah.
And
it's got some popsicle sticks glued on here. It's
actually a little mad at him. He sent Daryl, the PA guy, he sent him a lineup. He sent me a text.
Well,
only worth a text.
He knows who runs things around here.
I think so.
Good at bat.
Hit him. Or at least Mr. Pledge thinks it hit him.
It did seem to get him in the foot.
It
looks like Coach Tucker's
Coach Tucker wants to come and find out if it really hit him in the foot. I tell you,
if it didn't, he played it off pretty well. That's for sure.
I used to tell my players, I'm like, if you act like you get hit, you better fall down and start calling for your mama. Mr. Pledge took on over to first base like he had done this before. Coach Tucker, I guess, is satisfied with the answer as it puts our runner at first base with nobody out. Titus Torbett up to bat, left-hander, out of Cleveland, Tennessee. Aren't we all? Runner gets a lead over at first base. Colin comes. Here comes the bunt. Oh, he pulls it back as Colin throws it high inside. Probably what I do when somebody's trying to bunt.
Mm-hmm. That's what you used to be taught, right?
Yep.
Somebody squares a bunt, you throw it at their ear.
Hit them. Hit them right, they won't bunt again.
Yeah, I don't think that goes over real well these days, though.
No. Stands in the box. Titus does.
Titus is another left-hander with a good swing.
Bunt. Oh, tries to get the bunt out, fouls it off. Probably shaking his head on that one.
He's had a good night at first base, looking for another hit.
Yeah, got a good hit last time at bat. I think again, Austin in the booth delivering the replays. How often do you get replays in a high school baseball game? I think Titus is just like, hey, I'm just going to bunt. I'm going to throw it out there.
Hey, you got to do what the coach tells you.
And he pulls it back and looks like he's going to swing. Ball gets over Caden Tippin's head.
Yeah.
Runner advances to second base.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, ball's coming in fast. Not much Caden Tippins can do about that.
I think it was catchable. Sometimes you got to jump up quick on that. It's hard to get out of your stance. I would say Colin would say it's catchable. I'd say Caden say it wasn't catchable. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, evidence would point that it did not get caught.
Colin gets a sign, 2-1 pitch, squares around the bunt again. Good curveball there, threw him off.
Oh, and if we had somebody over it, back it up at second base, we may have had a play back there. But great curveball right there, and a good job of framing by Mr. Tippins.
It's a way to kind of kill the bunt there. So throw a curveball makes it difficult with a spin on it to get to put the bunt down. Colin looks in for the sign.
Something tells him with 2 strikes, it's probably not bunting.
I don't know. Got to do your job. Called timeout. I think catcher Caden Tippins called timeout. Colin, good curveball there again. Same kind of spot there. It broke down a little more into the inside.
Yeah, a little lower this time.
Yeah, which made it a little more, wasn't as appealing to try to hit.
So we got a full count on Mr. Torbett.
Titus is probably looking for something. Got to be in the strike zone here. Don't know that gets a fastball inside, blows it by him. Great pitch there. Way to get out of it. Colin throws a fastball after a couple curveballs, getting Titus a little off balance there.
I think Colin reared back for a little bit extra on that one.
Sounded like it. Got a little action down in the Raiders bullpen now, warming up. So Colin, I know, pitched a little bit last night, late in the game. You got Hayden Harrison coming up to bat here for the Walker Valley Mustangs with the runners on second. 1 out in the top of the 5th inning.
It looks like we've got Tyler Gardner warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, Gardner warming up out there. Good pitch right there. Caden frames it. Did not get the call. Look right on the outside corner. Colin looks like if he could say something, he would, but he's not.
Well, I'm sure Caden's maybe saying a little bit because he held that ball there for a little while. It's almost like, Blue, are you sure that's not a strike?
I don't know that holding the ball there for a bit's ever got a strike call after a ball call. But it feels good to do something like that. Colin comes set, has the sign. Here's the pitch. That was high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes here. Top of the 5th inning. Walker Valley leads 5-4. We really didn't know if this would be a low-scoring game or a high-scoring game. It's kind of in between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bats kind of really came alive the first 2 innings, and then we've only really had 2 runs since. The last 3.5 innings scoreless.
Colin gets his sign, comes with a pitch. Got the strike, got him to swing through it.
Great job relocating, putting the ball in the inside half.
We'll say what's not changed. It's cold. I don't know that I feel my toes right now, but
why don't you stand over here with this heater? You know, hey, I have an extra pair of gloves if you'd like.
I got gloves. I just don't put them on. Good pitch right there. Good curveball. Froze Hayden Harrison there. Colin battles back here. 2-2. Desperately needs to get this out. Got 2 Raiders warming up in the bullpen. Colin trying to keep them warming up over there. Runner gets his lead off second. Here's the pitch. Curveball again, gets him. Great pitch, way to get.
Not much you can do about that when you're looking for a fastball and that deuce comes. I mean, just buckled his knees.
That's big time right there, man, though. You got to be able to control that curveball to be able to get it over the plate, knowing that you're, it's pretty close. You don't want to walk the guy. And so probably read a little scouting report knowing that the curveball, a little difficult to hit in that situation.
No doubt.
Got Jordan Smith up. Jordan from Cleveland, Tennessee. Walker Valley area. Bradley County.
Way to narrow it down.
Yeah, trying to cover all the bases. I'm sure he went to
Jordan's a junior. Says his plans after high school are to go play Division I baseball. So, hey, more power to you, Jordan. We hope your dreams come true, too.
I'm sure he went to Ocoee or Lake Forest. Who knows? There's a pitch again. Fouled straight back. Hits the net. Keeps us from making a play. There's been several of those tonight.
Good cut, though, on that high fastball to get a piece.
1-1 count. Wind again picking up from left to right. I appreciate it.
Colin Stewart doing his best to work his way out of this jam.
A lot of conversating going on below us. Love to hear it. There's a good curveball. Pulls it down the third base line.
Nice
Great play there. Backhand holds the ball.
Yeah.
Probably a good hold there.
Yeah, not much you could do there when you're Andrew Winger because you're way back behind third base. You let that ball go to first, and it's just a perfect throw. That runner comes in from third, so probably a good play on his part to hang onto that ball and just take a bite out of it.
With 2 outs, if you had a slower runner running down the line and you knew that, you might take that shot. But still, adrenaline hits there. You're trying to get that ball in the deep corner of the infield. And, making that throw, it's real easy to put a little more on that, throw it over the first baseman's head, and then you got a mess going on. So definitely a good, smart play there. 2 outs, live to fight another day. Runner at first and third. And up to bat, Satchel Cole. Satchel on that same 10-year-old team that River was on with me. Satchel, a great kid, got great great family. Jenny and her husband, Satchel's dad's a firefighter down in Chattanooga. Does a great job.
Thank you, Mr. Cole, for what you do.
There's a pitch. Satchel swings. It's a strike. Actually, I'm sorry. I've talked all about Satchel.
This is Carson.
And it's Carson. I don't think they have.
I think they've done some swapping around of their lineup. You mentioned earlier how you can, free sub in high school baseball, and it seems like what we've got on our scorecard here is not exactly matching the order that they're sending to the plate.
I think Wes's beard got in the way. All right, so Carson Minix up. 0-1 count. Ball a little bit low, just a little low. Makes it 1-1.
Good job there by the catcher, though, keeping it in front of him with that runner on third.
I think he had a choice. Either that or get out of the way. That thing was coming. Colin looks in for the sign, shakes him off, now gets his sign. Caden sets up out, leans in, goes outside for ball 2, 2-1. Wind now picking up. Don't know why.
Because you just asked for it, too.
I just wonder when it's ever going to stop. This strawberry winter we got going on. Isn't that what it is?
Dogwood winter.
Dogwood, sorry.
Yeah.
There's a curveball. Where in the – that was a ball. I will not say anything. Caden is wanting to say something. May have came in a little high there.
May. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt. Getting hungry. Smells really good. Got this cheeseburgers and hot dogs down the concession stand. There's a pitch swung right through.
Good pitch.
3-2 count. Colin makes a great save. Caden slipped out of his hand there a little bit.
Yeah, threw that back one to him a little hot, didn't he?
Yeah. 3-2 count here. 2 outs.
Runners on second and third. Think they're going to get a lead here.
Top of the 5th inning. Your strike right here. There's curveball in the dirt. Gets by him. Walker Valley.
Again,
runner at third stops.
That's a great job, though, there by Caden Tippins because that ball was in the dirt. Could have easily gotten past him, gotten far enough away from him for the runner to score from third, but he kept that from happening.
Absolutely, he did. That ball's bases loaded. Coach Tucker looks like he's about to make the call to the bullpen. And as he does that, I'll tell you what, we'll take a minute break and give the pitcher time to warm up. This is MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be right back.
Have you been the victim of drive-by pest control? That's when your pest control company comes to your home with no appointment, treats a little around the outside, and then charges you for it. We know you deserve better. When you do business with us, we will call and set an appointment. We will arrive on time. We will perform a thorough treatment, and if you're not 100% happy, you don't have to pay a penny. So don't put up with drive-by pest control. Call the local guys. We've been serving the greater Chattanooga area since 1970. Call 698-7205 or go to volpest.com.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Coach Tucker decided not to make the change and
rip.
Sends the ball out to left field. Caught by the left fielder, gets out. Boy, I tell you, everybody took a big sigh of relief right there as that ball went flying.
Braxton gave a good ride, though, didn't he?
He absolutely did. So we'll take a break now. How about that? We take a little break, we get a little break, then we're going to take a break again. This is MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supplies. We head to the bottom of the fifth. It's Walker Valley 5, Cleveland 4. We'll be back right after this.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Jamie Kyle, here at Bill Talley Stadium. Got a new pitcher in with Colin Henry for the Walker Valley Mustangs. Alex, great job by Cooper.
Yeah, well, Connor Phillips Connor Phillips threw a great game. I mean, he, what can you ask? He got you 5 innings, good ball. They come back with another southpaw, Cooper Henry, who, when he was warming up, doesn't look like there's not a whole lot of drop-off here in talent level from one left-hander to the next. This one brings it hard, and he's got a wicked curveball to go with it.
Caden Tippin steps in, drills a ball to left field. Is it going to get over the left fielder's head? No, he makes the catch out there in left field. Solid hit there. Maybe off the end of the bat a little bit, or that thing might have been sailing over into the practice football field.
Caden Tippin can hit the ball, that is for sure, and he is one of those kids that, man, he hits the ball on the nose, but it finds a fielder every once in a while. The rest of the time, those are in the gap.
Colin Stewart probably taking a big sigh of relief after getting that fly ball in the last inning. He steps in the box. Cooper Henry, a left-hander, deals a little bit of gas here. Just took a little off that
nice curveball. Starting him off with a little off speed right there. Got him guessing already.
Nothing's changed with the weather. It's still cold, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to let you know. Probably should have wore more layers. Another curveball off speed, gets Colin out ahead of it.
Yeah, I think he was looking for him to come back with that fastball.
0-2 count on Colin Stewart. Owen Golios on deck. There's the next pitch. It was high. They asked for help down at first base to see if Colin went. The umpire said negative.
Nah, he held his swing. It was a good job, though, too, because that's tough, man. After those 2 wicked curveballs that he saw, that high fastball, it's tough to lay off of.
Pitch outside in the dirt.
One of the nice things about being at Cleveland High when the wind is blowing this direction, the M&M plant comes into play.
It does. That's the only thing keeping me sane is the smell of chocolate from M&M. Here's the pitch. Strike three on the inside corner.
Good pitch.
Brings Colin Stewart up.
He was, I guess, guessing, looking for that curveball again, and he busted it inside with that fastball.
2 outs in the inning. Cooper Henry coming in, doing his job.
Absolutely.
Owen Golio steps in the box to try to get something started here. A little 2-out rally in the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, Iron Man by Black Sabbath playing in the background.
Look at you showing off your knowledge.
Just guessed.
Uh-huh.
It's on my playlist.
Up on your Black Sabbath these days.
Yeah. There's a strike. I tell you what, Cooper has these guys out in front of him. That's the hard thing about a left-hander.
Mm-hmm.
You want to jump out pretty quick on a left-hander, but you got to realize you have to stay back, and that's the hardest thing to teach when you're a right-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher.
And Cooper has already shown the ability to change speeds even to the same batter, and he's got these kids off balance already in his first inning of work.
1-1's the count. 2 outs here in the inning. Bottom of the 5th inning. Walker Valley up 5-4. Took a little off there, went high. You know, I would think that Steve Hartline's probably listening, but then I look and see the time is 8:59. He's got a morning show to do tomorrow morning.
Past his bedtime.
Probably watched Everybody Loves Raymond and King of Queens and has gone to bed.
Good night, Steve.
Cooper steps off the rubber, fixes his hat.
I have a morning show to do in the morning, too.
That's exactly right. And Austin has given it up for the team today. And the pitch. Big drive there, goes back. The left fielder's going back.
Just a tad.
Wind holding it up.
Yep.
That is going to take care of the side as we have strikeout, 2 flyouts. That will end the bottom half of the 5th inning as we head to the 6th. This is MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be back right after this.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. And then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Jamie Kyle, inaugural event for Mixed TV, host our broadcasting a baseball game. Why they picked us to do it, I don't know. Alex, who do we got hitting?
We got Felipe Castellanos, the shortstop for Walker Valley, who has already shown he can do it with the bat and the glove this evening. Colin Stewart still on the mound for the Raiders. Look at that.
Foul ball down the right-hand side, clearing out the bullpen over for Walker Valley, who has somebody warming up. I tell you what, pitchers are going to be at a premium here after these last 2 games have been kind of nail-biters, and one going into extras last night.
Looks like they may be going from one Cooper to the next because it looks like Cooper Cantrell is warming up for Walker Valley, while Coach Brent Tucker has 2 guys up in the bullpen.
Curveball low by Colin Stewart.
Tyler Gardner back up, as well as Evan Liner.
Evan Liner, good parents. A lot of good families here in Cleveland, Tennessee with these
Absolutely.
kids. What about you? There's a shot to right field. Almost played perfect over there. Makes the catch in right field to get out number 1.
Owen Golio making a beautiful play right there, getting a move on the ball at the crack of the bat. completely in stride, tracked it perfectly, making the play.
It's getting to a point to where I'm starting to yawn, Alex.
Well, it's past your bedtime too, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, my wife gets up at like 4:45 in the morning.
Again, that sounds like a personal problem.
It is to go to teach school, and that hair dryer I can't get out. I have to. It wakes me up every time.
That's why I sleep on the couch.
Connor, after pitching, is up. Connor Phillips.
I tell you what, Connor Phillips has already had one heck of a night tonight, and he's in a position to extend this lead. But he was Walker Valley's starting pitcher this evening, pitched one heck of a ball game.
Pitch by Colin, in for a strike. Make it 1-1. One out here in the inning. Top of the 6th.
And Colin Stewart has been on the mound for, this is his 4th inning, and he doesn't look like he's losing a whole lot either.
In his windup, looking in for the sign. Turns, rocks, fires, throws, gets it by Connor. What a pitch.
That's what you call cheese, ladies and gentlemen.
Connor's a little late. Went inside to see, I would expect to see something maybe here off speed and out of the zone to get Connor looking before he comes back inside with some gas.
Either that or come back with gas because you don't want to speed his bat up. He's been behind the last 2 fastballs.
Calls timeout. He wants to think about it as well. But a good game, good series by these two teams.
Absolutely. Very well played, both games before this. And
pitch on the inside, fastball. Is there room? I think that's going to get out of play on the right side.
Nope, Cutter gave it a look as much as he could, but he didn't want to climb the fence. I tell you what, folks, there's good baseball being played in all 3 high schools around here. If you get a chance to get out and catch Brother Bradley Central or Walker Valley or Cleveland, you're not going to be disappointed on the level of play that you see. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Cheap to get into, $7.
Absolutely.
Coach Turner up at Walker Valley last night. He's collecting the money. He's the take your legs out if you don't pay. Connor steps back in the box. 1-2 count here. And the pitch outside and high.
Trying to go with that fastball again.
There's the setup, though. Here's the setup to want to see if he comes with a curveball that starts out and comes back over, gets Connor maybe falling asleep on that.
Mm-hmm. Collins had good control of his curveball the last couple of innings.
Shakes his head. He's ready to go. Rocks back. Goes back inside with a fastball. Almost hits him. Brings the count to 3-2. Full count here. You pitch in your repertoire right here, as long as you can get it over the plate.
And another good at-bat by Connor Phillips.
Connor keeps calling time. Connor doesn't realize how cold it is up here for us.
I don't think Connor cares.
I don't think he does either.
I think Connor's warm.
I think he is too. He's got all that hair.
Well, and sleeps.
My neck is cold. And there goes that.
There's that curveball.
Comes back with it.
Oh, my goodness.
Gets him, froze him. Waited one more pitch longer than I thought to do that.
And there's no way he saw that coming. I mean, we're sitting here talking about it, but he's looking fastball all the way, and all you can do is tip your cap to the pitcher when he throws something like that.
Second out of the inning, Keller Stansel up to bat for Walker Valley. 2 outs, nobody on base. Collins remained in his windup here this whole inning. Been kind of unique for both pitchers to be in their windup the whole inning.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch, throws it. Ground ball to shortstop, scooped up.
Jack.
Throw over, scooped, and he's safe.
That's what's tough when you can't get the ball out of your glove. You double plump, and you got a fast runner going to first, and you're that deep at shortstop.
I think I'll say that the facilities are great, right? I think the grass may be a little too high. Saw that happen the other day. Ball hit out to shortstop. Seems like it starts creeping when it does that.
Your infielder's got to know to charge the ball.
Got to go get it. That's
got to know to charge the ball right there. And I don't think the issue was the ball getting there. In time, it just had a little trouble getting the ball out of his glove. Double pump, gave the runner a chance to beat the throw.
This Michael Pledge up. Takes the ball high. Not sure who's using the air horns. I'm sure somebody here is trying to figure that out.
It's an event.
No, is it?
That's what it is.
No. Glad you know. Don't know how you know. Glad you know. Maybe you just made it up. Colin comes set.
I'm going to keep you guessing.
Maybe I jinxed Colin by saying he's been in the windup. There's a good pitch on the outside corner.
Great pitch.
Fastball. Ladies and gentlemen, just a little update. I still can't feel my feet. It's cold.
You want this extra pair of socks that I've got on?
No,
okay.
I'm about to turn that heater up a little high.
I can do that for you. How about that?
I'm afraid with this wood up here, Al Morris kind of, there's the pitch, it's low on a curveball. Al Morris kind of warned us that it's dry rotted a little bit. If we get it too hot up here, we might be a little too hot. Maybe a little fire.
Oh, that feels great coming off that heater right there.
Can you
feel that?
I can feel that now.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And that's just the hot air coming out of your mouth. We are in the 6th inning. 2-1 count here. Colin on the pitch. A little outside and low, makes it 3-1. It's amazing how sometimes you have a little momentum go against you, and it takes you, when you're throwing really good, it takes you off your game just a little bit.
Well, and Michael Pledge has been very selective at the plate this evening.
Comes the pitch. Good pitch there. Coming right back. I flinched on that one.
Yeah.
That was coming right back at us.
That was going to get you right in the bridge of the nose if that net wasn't there.
Probably made it look a little better.
Well, that's a pretty good-sized nose that you can take a piece out of it, too.
I got a little to give.
I think that's what they call a Roman nose.
Roman nose.
There we go.
I've never heard of that before.
Google it, folks. You'll be able to see.
Coolio. Googly moogly.
So we got a full count to Michael Pledge.
Way to bring us back.
Yeah, you got it.
2 outs. Runner goes. High, ball 4.
Well, I went for that curveball again and just kind of floated it. So, you know.
Coach Tucker walking as if he is going to make a change.
And it looks like he's walking with a little bit more purpose this time to the mound than he did last time. So.
And somebody else is coming in behind him.
Yep.
So we'll take a break for Mix TV. I said my Mix. MixTV.tv Rivalry Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143.
Have you been the victim of drive-by pest control? That's when your pest control company comes to your home with no appointment, treats a little around the outside, and then charges you for it. We know you deserve better. When you do business with us, we will call and set an appointment. We will arrive on time. We will perform a thorough treatment, and if you're not 100% happy, you don't have to pay a penny. So don't put up with drive-by pest control. Call the local guys. We've been serving the greater Chattanooga area since 1970. Call 698-7205 or go to volpest.com.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Welcome back to MixTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply, the inaugural event out here at Bill Talley Stadium. Steve Hartline called the other day, as he does. He never gives you more than a 3-day notice. And says, hey, we're doing this MixTV special, first time ever doing a baseball game. Would you like to call it? I was like, yep. And said I got somebody that I can get to help me do that. And he said, all right, as he typically does, and hadn't called me since. Told me to get in touch with Austin, which I did. Austin's done a great job. This looks almost professional up here. As you can see, Austin has had the replays going and got a great film crew that's out here, set up some really cool cameras.
A lot of hard work was put in by a lot of people to get us ready for this broadcast, and it's greatly appreciated because it's quite impressive, the outfit that Mix 104 has and for the TV side. So we've got a new pitcher coming in for the Blue Raiders. This is number 34, Evan Liner. So the Blue Raiders basically match the southpaws that Walker Valley's been throwing all night with their own. And Evan's got a good fastball, good curveball, and it's going to be tough to handle coming from that left side.
Reminds me of a little Atlanta Braves old school Gene Garber with that little sidearm delivery that he's got. He's a senior, going to be attending Lee University to be an exercise science major. Here's that popular exercise science.
And once again, we got Titus Torvik coming to the plate. Mid on in scoring position.
Your mouth's moving different too. Cold. That's what the cold does to you, Alex. Lefty battle here. 2 outs in the inning. Call timeout. It's a little bit frustrating when you get in your stretch and you come set, then you get the timeout.
And that's why the batter does it.
Gets the sign again. It's stretching his back a little bit. Bends over. peers into Caden Tippins, arm hanging down to the side, glove up against the chest. Brings it all together. Keeps the legs same separate. Here he comes. Strike. A little high there. A little inconsistent by the umpire. Had called that.
Coming in from the side and from the left.
Evan got the call there. Yeah, he does really.
That's got to look like from this batter's standpoint that the ball is starting in the batter's box.
Peering down again. Runners at first and second. 2 outs again in the inning. Here comes the pitch from Evan Lyon. Same place,
yep.
Same result.
Yep.
0-2 count.
If you get the call the first time, go right back there.
I wish I could say you could do that on purpose.
Evan Liner 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. He'll get a big old thank you from Colin Stewart.
Top of the 6th inning here. 5-4 game. Evan taking a little while to get signs. Umpire stands up. No timeout call this time. And then he calls timeout.
We did have with this pitching change a little bit of adjustment in the infield. Colin Stewart goes to third. Andrew Winger moves over to first base.
Liner comes set. Leg up. Here comes the pitch.
Good.
Strike 3 outside corner, gets him out of the inning. Great comeback. And coming in from Evan Liner after warming up, coming in a game first and second, and being able to get a strikeout there big.
That's what Coach Tucker wants out of his bullpen, and that was a clutch appearance by Evan Liner.
All right, we need to take a break in between innings. It is the top of the, going to the bottom of the 6th.
Yep.
Starting to get to me.
It's getting late early.
Take a minute and a half break here. It's MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply, Bill Talley Stadium. We'll be right back.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Jamie Kyle here at Bill Talley Stadium. Inaugural game on Mixed TV. Baseball, and for these two teams, Cleveland Blue Raiders, Walker Valley Mustangs. Another close one in this rubber game of the 3-game series this week. 2 games prior has been won by walk-offs, and this one looks to be setting up the same as we're in the bottom of the 6th with a 5-4 lead with Walker Valley.
Definitely one of those close games where one rally could break this game wide open, and it looks like Walker Valley is sticking with Cooper Henry on the mound coming from the left side. The Raiders have had a tough time all night getting a handle on the southpaws that Walker Valley has been throwing at them this evening. We got River Briggs up right now.
Red hot River Briggs standing in the box now. Had a big battle with the pitcher last time at bat. Fouled about 7 balls off. Went through about 12 baseballs. He's up 2-0 right now. 2-0 is 2 balls, no strikes. Hey, if you want a Hardee's, listen, it's so cold right now. I would like to have a Hardee's biscuit combo, Hardee's breakfast combo. It's 3-0 as the pitch is low. Why don't you go ahead and send a text if you want to win a free Hardee's breakfast combo to 614-6499. Text 614-6499. The third text that we receive will get a Hardee's breakfast combo as River takes a walk.
That's what you want from your leadoff batter when you're down a run going into the bottom half of the next to last inning. Getting yourself back to the top of the lineup to Micah Jordan. Again, as we mentioned before, a commit to the Virginia Tech Hokies. We'll be singing Hokie, Hokie, Hokie High next year.
I don't know how you know that.
Hey, go Hokies.
Oh, my gosh. Dugout over at Cleveland High School. Cleveland High School Raiders is woken up over there. A lot of noise coming out, I'm sure you hear.
They're a little excited over there.
Yeah, it looks like
and Micah Jordan, this is his third at bat, and
Wes Anderson's coming out.
He's walking with a little bit of pace right here.
See what he does, and that's still a reminder. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make Austin do a little work. Text 614-6499. The third person to text gets a free Hardee's breakfast combo.
Thank you to J&S Restaurants for that.
It's wind, of course, picking up. Thought I'd give you a weather update. Still cold. My right leg is a little warmer because that heater is hitting it. The left leg, not so much.
You should have adjusted yourself to where you were closer to the heater if you were going to complain that much about the weather.
Solid point. I didn't feel that way earlier, but now I do. Coach decides to leave Cooper in.
Yeah, I think he just goes out and says, hey, just be careful with this kid because Micah Jordan can get a hold of one and give the Raiders a one-run lead with one swing of the bat.
Cooper comes set. Here's the pitch. Micah trying to bunt there.
Wow.
I don't know about that call. Runner on first base, you're going to try to bunt with a guy that's been ripping the baseball. I don't want to second guess coaches, but
it almost looked like that may have been something that Micah was doing on his own, just to try to get on base.
Give him the benefit of the doubt, though.
Trying.
River gets his lead over at first, 1-1 count here. And the pitch. Swinging it.
And he found a
hole.
hole. Look
through
at
the
that.
hole, the right side. What a fine seeing eye single. River rounds second, heading to third. He'll get there. Micah stays put at first base. I tell you what, the hustle and the grit from River Briggs right now is evident in this team and has really put a big spark into the Cleveland Raiders right now in that dugout.
Exactly right. The next thing you know, a walk, a bleeder through the right side, moves the runner over to third, and now you've got a rally going with nobody out, and you've got your number 2 batter coming up.
Almost guarantee you, I don't know what pitch it'll be, but Michael Jordan will wind up at second really quick. Noah Copeland entering the box to hit.
And there's not many people on this lineup that Coach Tucker would rather have up in this position than Nolan Copeland, that's for sure.
As the wind picks up here. Why not? Well, excited over here, getting down to the nitty-gritty bottom of the 6th. Nolan Copeland steps in.
Cooper Henry keeping an extra close eye on Micah Jordan.
I don't know there's much you can do about that.
See what kind of move he's got.
The looks, comes to the plate. Micah scatters back, and Nolan pops it up, going to shortstop, second base now drifting. Wind catches it a little for out number 1.
Yep, that one just didn't have the distance, Jamie.
Probably, when you get up there and you get fired up, it's hard to be patient. You want to try in that situation to be patient to get Micah over to second base.
Well, and that high fastball coming in looks like a beach ball, and you want to jump all over it, and you're thinking, I'm going to rip this into the gap, and all it takes is just being off by just a hair, and the next thing you know, it's a pop-up to the second baseman.
Something to be said about that high fastball in the eyes. There's not many people that can take that for a ball.
But now you swap out your number 2 hitter for your number 3 hitter, and Cutter Womack taking the plate.
They'd be trying right now to get Micah over to second to get out of the double play.
No question.
And there he goes. And he takes the pitch, strike 2, no throw down to second, effectively done.
No, I don't think there was anything he was going to be able to do to stop that.
Cutter Womack now has the opportunity, 0-1, to get a run, if not 2. Good solid shot to the gap will score 2. As you have Micah Jordan on second base, who will score probably on a single.
He could. Oh, and they're going to intentionally walk him. It's probably not a bad strategy there to get to your number 4 hitter, who's struggled a little bit at the plate tonight. Cutter's looking back, telling Jack, come on, let's go, buddy.
Cutter's taking a slow walk down to first base. Is order a way to say thank you very much for walking me. I really wanted to hit. Catcher goes out to talk to Cooper. First baseman comes in to join. I bet they're out there talking about dates they're going on this weekend.
Well, and now you've got your cleanup batter up, which is why you bat the man 4th.
That's the most Captain Obvious statement you've ever made, Alex.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I wear a big O on my chest.
Bases loaded now. Bases juiced. One out. Here comes the foghorn.
Jack needed to recollect himself. Back in the batter's box.
A lot of noise coming from the Raider bench over there. Trying to get a rally going here. Pitch. Fastball right back this way. He's all over that.
He has been all night. He just hasn't been able to find a hole.
Barely got underneath it. Catcher gets the ball from the umpire, decides he wants to go get the foul ball. I usually only do that if it hit a rock or a brick.
Well,
or a pole.
Hey, if you can get any bit of extra scuff mark on that ball and you're a pitcher, that's what you want.
Something to stick your fingernail in. Comes the pitch. Cameraman over here holding himself up with the wall. And the pitch. Oh, good swing there. Took a little off, pulled the string.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a great off-speed pitch right there. When he was right on that fastball, so you go ahead and you just slow it down a little bit, see if you can do this.
Cooper up there. Toes the rubber, looks in for the sign. One out here, 0-2 count. Bases loaded. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the pitch. There's a shot. It's going to be enough, probably. It's a fly ball to right field, enough to get a run in.
And that'll get the runner.
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped the ball. Here comes one run in. Micah's going to score on two. We're going to have a runner at third. And he winds up with a double. Runners on second, third now with one out, 2-run score, error on the right fielder.
It's a tough play, too, because that ball was way up. It gets into the lights. It's night. I mean, it's going to be tough to be able to track that ball anyway as it is. And with the speed that the Raiders had on the base paths, just about everybody scored.
That is a good point. And anytime you get a ball to right field out there, that thing's always kind of cutting to the right.
And the wind is blowing that direction
as well.
Yep.
So tough play out there
Absolutely.
for the right fielder. Good. He hustled to go get the ball, picked it up, and got it in without any more damage. Score turns in now to 6-5. Cleveland High School. Andrew Winger up to bat. Runners on second and third now, one out.
And Andrew with a chance to blow this open a little bit, give the Raider pitching staff a little breathing room.
Took a little off that, left it outside. Double here by Winger would do a lot to.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
Make it difficult for Walker Valley to come back.
Well, and Walker Valley's got their infield in, too, so just put the ball in play right here.
Blew it by him. I wouldn't say blew that by him. That's the thing with Cooper changing speeds.
Right.
It's kind of hard to figure out where you're at there.
Right.
Andrew probably guessing one. Got another pitch. Comes set. 2-1 count. Throws the bunt out. Misses the bunt. Foul tip. Andrew very upset with himself. I don't know if Coach Tucker called that or not. They're about to have a conversation.
Something tells me that may have been.
Work that out.
Yeah.
Andrew Winger, a really good kid, really good athlete.
Absolutely. Showed his versatility going from third base to first base, and then, shoot, he may end up on the mound at some point tonight. You never know.
If he ends up on the mound and we go 10 innings, I may turn this over to Austin.
Yeah.
It's cold as
you can go home, go to bed. Okay.
Everybody ready to go now. 2-2 count. One out in the inning. 2 runs scored by the Raiders here. 6-5. Here comes the pitch. A little high.
That's a good eye.
It almost looked like it maybe dropped down a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, and that's a tough pitch to lay off when you see a curveball floating up there like that.
Full count here. That's exactly right. Free help. I thought I was getting paid with a Hardee's breakfast combo. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Off the handle.
Fortunate that he was able to get a pitch of that because he looked like he was a little bit fooled on that pitch too. Good hustle by the Walker Valley coaching staff to come get the foul ball. Jogging back now. I'd probably be running down there too, try to stay one. Comes the pitch, 3-2 count again. Hit down the right side, foul. Good idea. Take that outside pitch to the right field.
The one thing I think that if you're Cooper on the mound right now, you're probably thinking Andrew's kind of caught up with what I got.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take a good pitch to get him out here. Andrew's seen a lot of pitches from Cooper. Comes the pitch. There's a shot back here. Does this one hit a car? Car coming. And no.
Just barely.
Almost hit the tire. Not that I want this to happen, but I'm just like, How does it not happen? I guess that's my question. We're going to try it again. 3-2, 1 out. Getting delirious up here. It's so cold. And the pitch. Strike 3. Great pitch, Cooper.
Yep, good pitch. Good pitch. Came back with the fastball right at the knees.
Andrew could not pull the trigger on that. Tough at bat there for Andrew Winger. Caden Tippin's coming up now. 2 outs in the inning.
Caden put a charge into a ball. His last at bat got under just slightly, flew out to left field.
Steps in. Cooper comes set. And the pitch. Wanted to go for that one. It's a little high and outside.
Good eye.
He wanted it, though.
Yes, he did.
Great crowd here tonight. I'm going to guess 326. What do you think?
Yeah, I counted. You're dead on.
Cool. What I thought.
Way to go.
1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 2. I'm going to guess 27 degrees.
And I'm wondering if maybe Cooper's being a little bit careful here, knowing that Caden put a charge in that last one. He's got first base open. Colin Stewart in the on-deck circle.
I mean, if you're going to do that, you go ahead and load him up before he starts batting. There's a late swing on it. First baseman makes the play, gets over, gets the out for the 3rd out in the inning. Cleveland, not before Cleveland takes the lead, though, 6-5. We're going into the top of the 7th. It's closing time. For MixTV.TV Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be back right after this.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Welcome back to MixTV.TV Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Jamie Kyle for the inaugural baseball game on MixTV. What a good one it's been. 6-5, Cleveland going to the top of the 7th inning, trying to hold serve right here in this game, this series this week. This is the 3rd game of the series. It's been close with walk-off wins by each team. And it's been kind of the same here today.
Yeah, as you mentioned, each of the games earlier this week come down to the last at bat, and no difference here with Evan Liner still on the mound for the Raiders, trying to get the last 3.
Pitch inside. 1-0's the count. Getting so cold, my nose is starting to run. 1-0. And the pitch. There's a strike. Hard to pick up there.
There we got Tyler Jobe, who's come in to pinch hit, trying to get a little rally started for the Mustangs.
Tell you what, glad you got good eyes. 1-1 count. There's the pitch inside. He swings and misses.
It's the glasses.
1-2 right here.
Shout out to Stephen Bencho.
Who's that?
My optometrist.
Oh. Probably need to get an optometrist for your wife.
Maybe. That would probably work against me.
True.
So let's not do that.
That's a good point. Some activity down in the Raider bullpen. Evan Liner pitching really good at this point in time.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they got Owen Golio warming up down there again.
There's another pitch hit to second base, ground ball. Picks it up, scoops, throws, out number 1.
Nice play by Nolan Copeland, taking it nice and easy. Let the ball come to you, make the easy throw, no rush. That's exactly what you want from your left-hander who's coming in throwing off speed. Let the batters just beat the ball into the ground and get themselves out.
It's like Braxton. Is that Braxton Smith? There it is. Anyway, here we go. Evan Liner, 1 out in the inning. There's the pitch, a little high.
This would be Jordan Smith.
Jordan Smith. Probably related to him somewhere down the line.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's maiden name being a Smith.
You might be cousins.
Probably. 1-0 count. Pitch.
Gonna give the
Ground
shortstop
ball to
a shot.
shortstop. Picks it up. Throws. Misses. Pulls him off the bag.
Throw was just a little bit off target. Pulled Andrew Winger off first base. He did his best to try to get his glove back and get the tag on, but good hustle down the first base line, beating that play.
Pinch runner in for Walker Valley to run.
Now batting number 11.
That would be Brody Crooms.
Carson Minix, leadoff batter, up for Walker Valley.
I got $1 says they're going to get Mr. Coombs in motion, try to get that second, get him to second base.
We need to shake on this?
Your hands probably aren't that clean.
They're cold, I can tell you that. Ethan,
I was about to say, did you grow up on the equator? I mean, it's not that cold.
Evan Liner, and I could barely. I mean, I think you're hogging all the heat. That's why you're not cold. Evan Liner, 1-0 count.
I have been strategically placed.
Carson Minix. Here's the 1-0 count. Look good right there on
That's
the outside
a great pitch.
corner. Strike 2.
Just painting in the black right there on the outside corner. Not much you can do with that pitch.
1-1 count. 6-5 here in the top of the 7th inning. Long look in by Evan Liner. Good lead over at first base. And the pitch. Got it by him. 1-2 count. He fired Caden Tippins up there.
And I think you're going to win $1 from me because it does not look like Walker Valley is in any hurry to get that runner in motion from first.
Got a left-handed pitcher again. I say it all the time, Alex. It's difficult to steal. He looks skittish a little bit over there, which I don't blame him. Left-handed pitcher, you never know if he's coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Liner comes set. And the pitch. Fly ball back this way. Can we make a play? No? Goes over our head.
And there's a rush for the free bubble gum.
Look like a fan from Silver City, New Mexico.
Man, lots of places from a couple of families from New Mexico.
Crowd
here.
there. It's going to be on TV. They come out here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
1-2 count now.
Go Lobos.
Evan Liner. Every college deal.
Just stick around.
Yeah. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside. Good little setup if Evan had a good little curveball to bring out in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Action down the bullpen. Get a read on who's down there in the Raider bullpen.
Yeah, that is that was Owen Gulio again, and then looks like Tyler Gardner warming up again.
Evan on the pitch. 2-2. Gets him on a off-speed pitch outside. Looked like a change-up. 2 outs now in the inning. Walker Valley Mustangs down to their last out.
Number 16, center fielder, Braxton
Great
Smith.
pitch there. Took a little off of it.
Absolutely. Got the catcher a little bit excited. He was pumped about that strikeout.
Taking people out on his way to throw the ball back.
Yeah, that would not
slow down.
Caden Tippins would not be somebody you want to get into a collision with, that's for sure.
2 outs here now. Runner on first base still. Braxton Smith up. And the pitch. Oh, good pitch.
That's
good location.
Good pitch, man.
Inside. Braxton didn't like that too much. Gives a good look back to the umpire. I don't blame him.
Are you sure?
Steps back in the box. The umpire is calling Coach Wes Anderson from the dugout over there. Maybe there was more than a look. Having a conversation here. Usually when the umpire's using their hands, it's not a good thing. But Jessica Phillips, she has won a breakfast combo from Hardee's.
Jessica, Jamie will meet you there and split that combo with you.
I ain't getting up that early. Kept me out this late.
Banker's hours.
Yeah. It's 24/7, pal.
There you go.
0-1 count now. Back to it. I don't know what that was about. Evan to the plate. There's strike
There's
two.
another
outside
pitch.
corner.
That's
Great
a good pitch.
pitch.
Way to follow it up. Way to follow that up.
Big deal right here. Got 0-2 count. Runner on first base. Cleveland up 6-5. Top of the 7th inning. Evan takes a long look in.
See if he can close this one out.
Comes set. And the pitch. Outside corner tries.
Yeah, he was trying to get him to chase that off the plate. It's a good discipline right there by Braxton Smith laying off of that pitch. Would have been really easy to take a big old hack at that.
Don't blame him for trying to go back out.
No, not at all.
Probably
not with a 1-2 count.
Probably do it again. Long look in here. Getting the sign. No more people warming up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Left it outside again. Made it evened up. 2-2. Still not a bad miss here. When you're ahead that big, you can kind of make him swing at your pitch, and then now it's time you got to come back and do something. Takes a long look in here to get his sign. See what he's going to do here.
See if he comes up with that curveball again.
Comes set. Looks at the runner at first. And the pitch.
There
Got
it.
it.
Was.
Oh. That was close.
Braxton Smith, you were welcome.
That look may have got Braxton that call right there. So 3-2 count now. 2 outs. Runner from first will be going. Top of the 7th inning here. Cleveland up 6-5. And the pitch. Outside.
Left it out.
Ball 4.
Left it out. Good at bat, Braxton. Very good at bat. Discipline. And now you've got coming up again.
Looks like Tucker may have come out of the dugout and asked Evan how he was feeling. And just like any athlete, Evan tells him to go back in the dugout.
I'm fine, Coach. How are you?
That's what you should say.
That's exactly right.
Felipe up. Got 2 on base.
Chance to be clutch right here.
Inside, look good. Called that a strike a minute ago. Might have been a little too much inside there. Wind still blowing from left field to right field. Still cold. Liner comes set. And the pitch. Foul ball down third base into the Cleveland dugout. Great play over there by Cam Sewell. Looks like a college baseball player play over there.
Mm-hmm.
Bundled up like he's cold.
Evan getting reset on the mound, trying to come back, make this pitch on a 1-1 count. Felipe is choked up about 2 inches on his bat, trying to make contact.
Evan to the plate. Outside just a little.
Yep.
He's flirting with that outside corner, just can't get it there.
Nope.
2-1.
Well, I think at the end of the game, the umpire's probably not going to give you that 2 inches off the plate that he may have been giving you earlier.
Evan takes a long look in. Runners get their lead. Nobody really holding anybody on at this point. Second better shortstop toes come in. Here comes the ball to the plate, still outside.
Yep.
Evan's going to have to make an adjustment. He's leaving everything outside, steps a little out, and he's letting go early with his side arm. He's going to have to make an adjustment here to get the ball back in. 3-1 count now. Don't want to load him up here with 2 outs. And the pitch. Out there again, gets the strike this time.
We gave it to him that time.
Felipe
throws
the bat.
A little exuberant with his reaction. That's not going to buy him any favors with the umpire, but I could understand his frustration for sure.
Yep.
And I can understand why the third base coach is having a little conversation and letting the umpire know what he thought about that pitch.
If I'm Felipe, anything close, I'm swinging.
You better be hacking.
3-2 count. Runners will be going everywhere. We're all going in motion. Evan takes a look in. He comes set. Looks back at the runner. Here he comes. Foul ball. Good fight. And he did exactly that.
Exactly right. Exactly right. You, if it's anywhere close, you're just looking to get a piece so that you can get to that next pitch. I mean, honestly, great pitch right there, execution, and a great job by Felipe to get a piece of that.
Evan looks in again. Kind of leaves that front leg stuck out, brings his body back. A little stretch, torques that back knee, really winds up. Here he comes to the plate. Foul ball out to the right.
Great at bat. Great at bat.
Car coming, did go in the road, missed the car. This has turned into a battle here.
Everything you would have wanted in a Cleveland Walker Valley baseball game, and everything that these two teams, lined us up for with the previous two.
Comes down to this pitch here, 3-2, 2 outs, runners on the go. Ball 4, walks him. Bases juiced. Coach Tucker looks like he's about to make a visit to the mound. We'll hang on here and see if he decides to change pitchers or if he's going to have a conversation.
He may be going out there just to see how he feels again, because he did try to talk to him, but no, he's made the call.
Takes the ball, goes to Evan Liner. I tell you what, let's take a 30-second break for MixedTV.tv.
Tyler Gardner coming into the game, looking to get the last out.
Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Welcome back to MixedTV.tv's Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Alex Everly, Jamie Kyle. Got a barn burner heading out here at Bill Talley Stadium between the Cleveland High Blue Raiders and the Walker Valley Mustangs. It's one thing to say that, if these 2 games prior this week would have been a blowout, we could have said, we never know what's going to happen in this game. This game's lived up to the hype.
Absolutely it has. It's just like the last 2 games. It came down to the last at bat. Now you've got Cleveland going to Tyler Gardner, trying to get the last out with Walker Valley with the bases juiced. Tying run just 90 feet away. Go ahead run at second base.
2 outs in the inning. That adds a little pressure. I mean, that's a tough job for Tyler Gardner coming in.
Absolutely.
You're coming in, you really got one batter to either strike out, get a ground out, fly out, or you don't want to walk him. If you walk him, you walk in the tying run.
Right.
And then you got to go to the bottom. So tough ask to bring in. It's hard to bring a pitcher in this time of game. You want to make sure that pitcher's got the mentality to do it, and Tyler Gardner does.
Absolutely he does, and he throws a great fastball. He's got a wicked curveball, and he doesn't walk many people. So this is probably a really good move by Coach Tucker, bringing Tyler Gardner to try to get this last out of the game.
Connor Phillips, who we voted best hair in this baseball game. He was a starting pitcher for Walker Valley, did really well, and has had a pretty good night at the plate as well. A lot of noise from both sides now. Seems the momentum switched a little to the Walker Valley side. Tyler Gardner will see if he can take care of that. Caden Tippins calls timeout to go out and talk to Tyler to get straight on the signs to you don't want to have the wrong sign here.
Oh, absolutely not. No. You take your time, you make sure of it, and you just make sure that you're running the same play here. The last thing you want is a wild pitch or a pass ball, because that runner will come in from third before you know it, and we'll be square again, because this has just been a back-and-forth game all night.
Tyler gets his sign in the wind, fouls it off, way left. Looks like he's a little late. Tyler bringing a little gas.
Yeah, he's bringing it probably 80, 85 miles an hour, and he can bring it. And like I said, he is usually right around the plate.
Yeah, 80, 85, putting him throwing some gas. Tyler looks in, peers in, gets the sign, glove up at the face, bare eyes just peeking over, waiting to shake his head yes. Connor looks like he's getting a little here. Oh, he goes ahead. Here we go. Pitch in, gets the strike on the outside corner, pulled the string on him a little bit with a curveball. Connor now looks a little confused on what's about to come.
Yeah, I think that call caught him a little bit by surprise, but that looked like that ball may have gotten the outside corner.
I think Wes Anderson's got calling timeout, bringing Connor to him, maybe to say a couple things to the umpire and use the player as a, 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 as a,
Well, and the one thing you said about, the tough spot being able, coming into the game right now, if Tyler Gardner's nervous, he's not showing it right now because he has come out and thrown 2 solid pitches to get to an 0-2 count.
Really can do a lot here. You don't want to throw anything that might subject you to getting by the catcher. You want to make sure it stays up, but you got any pitch in your arsenal here you want to throw. Connor calls timeout at the plate.
Nothing wrong with a little gamesmanship.
Tyler peering over that glove. Wind really picking up now. What's new?
Jamie's cold, everybody.
Tyler steps back. Here he comes with a pitch. Fly ball to center field. Looks like Micah's got a beat on it and makes the catch for the win for Cleveland High School. Gets the win, finishes up and wins the series. What a great game here tonight, Alex.
Yes, it was. It was a fun night. The inaugural event, being able to be part of on Mixed TV. And I tell you what, man, a really hard-fought game by both teams. Like we said before, it was back and forth throughout the game, but it came down to Cleveland getting 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th, and we're able to go in and close it out in the top of the 6th or top of the 7th. And you know what? Lots of kudos to Tyler Gardner coming in a tough spot right there and getting that last out.
Yeah, I know if I was his parent, I'd probably be pretty nervous, probably more nervous than he is if he got out there on the mound. But really kind of a group effort. Cleveland got behind early, had a lot of little sloppy play on both sides. They were both able to kind of work it out. Have some good pitching from Connor from Walker Valley. Really pitched well.
Absolutely.
In this game, it's Connor Phillips went 3 or 4 innings there, kind of kept things close. Just had a little bit of mishaps, and that's the thing in a baseball game, in a close baseball game, is errors can make a difference. And you see it here tonight, and it's not the first time that it's happened. It happens in every game.
Absolutely.
But it is one of those things that the team that plays the cleanest and pitches and throws the most strikes with the less walks usually gets the win. Cleveland pretty fired up here to get the series win this week. As they head to Heritage, the varsity heads to Heritage tomorrow night, and then we go. We have a doubleheader here on with the junior varsity, both junior varsity teams on Saturday. Been a great fun time. Want to thank Steve Hartline for reaching out to ask if we can do this.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it, man.
Pretty exciting to come out here and do this and have the inaugural event being at Bill Talley Stadium. Alex thinks it's been a blast. Austin, great job. Crew, great job. Been standing beside us out here, freezing with us. As you can tell, now that the camera angle's on us, I'm having a hard time talking.
Jamie's cold, everybody.
By the way,
Jamie's cold.
By the way, that's Ricky Stewart that just popped his head out.
Say hi, Ricky.
Yeah, he didn't even see us. He's like, get me out of the camera. All right, we need to quit talking. I'm getting delirious. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank everybody for watching. For Alex Everly, for Austin, for MixedTV.tv. This has been Rivalry Games, brought to you by Wholesale Supply. Good night. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Peace.